they take on the kids.
Back from Combs and Philip, I'm super excited to be here. It's football season once again, and let's get this started.
We'd like to thank you all for joining us, whether you're watching on TV, watching on YouTube, or listening to us on the radio, as Zachary Harrison, the quarterback in the draw formation right now, hands it off to the running back, takes it to the right side, and is immediately stuffed by the D-line of the Coyotes.
D-line's going to be tough to get by tonight. They just closed the gap real quick, so Mingus going to have to get these jitters out early.
Harrison, of course, the sophomore quarterback taking over for the senior last season, now as the starting quarterback for the Mingus Union Marauders, and this is his first official season as the starting quarterback.
Just a sophomore. Last week we saw a lot of poise from him in the scrimmage. Hopefully he can carry that on tonight, Philip.
A beautiful screen pass from Harrison to Meyer to push the field up, push the Marauders up a little bit further.
And we're going to measure it here. That's what we're doing. We're going to measure this one.
And we'll see if it is a first down for the Marauders. That'll be the second completed pass from Harrison tonight. Of course, I am Phil Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. Again, once again, happy to have everybody along with us. We apologize for the technical issues before, but, well, it is a new season. And you got to get all the kinks out before you can get perfect.
You're not kidding, Philip. Just like the boys out on the field, we're getting it started early. So he's got the coaches out with Mingus right now going over a game plan.
As you can see the gentleman in the huddle right now, 10 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mingus, for the time being, looking to see if they've got the first down after a screen pass from Harrison to Meyer on the right side. There's a huge gain, possibly 9 or 10 yards to get the first down on 1st and 10, but at least for now it's on the 39, and we are just waiting for the measurement.
Meyer looks like he's going to be quite the dual threat. Couple nice little jukes to get a yard or two out of the first couple plays that the D-line really stuffed him. And we just saw a big catch by him. So
well, we talk about Zachary Harrison filling a big role. How about Alex Meyer having to fill in for Nelson from last season? Nelson, a huge carry, over 1,700 yards last season and 17 touchdowns as a running back in his senior year last year. But now it's Alex Meyer and Zach Harrison. I keep saying Zach Morrison. Zach Harrison in running the offense for Coach Ortiz. Shotgun formation for Harrison. Rolling right. Trying to get out of pressure. He's going to take it himself. Did he get the first? And he might have been just a little bit short.
He's close. And going back to what you said, Coach Ortiz, Philip, has got these guys in check because this first drive, couple nice big plays. They got themselves a second and manageable here. So these young guys are filling in for those, like you said, Zabala and Andrew Nelson last year. Just great Marauders, and they produced a lot of seniors.
Harrison takes the snap. Geez, handoff to Meyer. Meyer trying to push his way for a first down. Did he get stopped?
It's going to be close. They are looking at it tight here.
And it looks like it's going to be right back at the line of scrimmage, so it will be 4th and inches. We'll see if the Marauders go for it early on. Try to put the pressure on the Coyotes as early as possible. And they're going to go for it.
Nothing like getting the blood pumping here in the first period. We got 4th, and it looks like 2. We got the center and nose guard giving each other knuckles on the field. Gotta love that, because right about now they're going to go head-to-head, nose-to-nose, and be hitting each other all over.
We've got trips left, 3 receivers left, 1 right, running back right next to Harrison. Harrison flips it over to Meyer. Meyer will looking to get the first down. He will, and a few yards after that, first down for the Marauders.
Great pitch there by Harrison, getting outside, getting that. A little bit of trouble catching the pitch,
left,
but
right, running back right next to Moore.
We
take another look at it right there. You see Harrison flips it over to Meyer. Right there to Meyer. Looking to get the first down. He will, and a few yards after that, a few extra yards on a 6-yard gain, and now first and 10 on the 35 for the Marauders.
You see Mingus looking over to the sidelines, getting the play.
Harrison gets the play from his coach. Meyer to his right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handoff for Meyer up the middle. Meyer's looking to make some room, but again, stopped by that D-line of the Coyotes.
Ooh, it's going to be tough if Meyer can't get to the outside. He's trying to get through and break it because the D-line for Combs is just standing us up. They're piling the middle here. That's going to make it real tough for Andrew to get through.
9 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mingus controlling the ball as much as possible here in the first part of the game. 2nd and 8 on the 33-yard line. Mingus threatening to score early. Already had a deep bomb from Harrison over to Sanchez, the wide receiver, for a huge gain early on. And so far, Zachary Harrison's been perfect.
Gotta love the sophomore with poise in there, maturity, really showing it early on.
Harrison rolling back, over the middle again, another completed pass. Not gonna be a first down, yes it will, he'll push it forward, first down for the Marauders.
Great ball by Harrison there, great ball, he scrambled out of the pocket just a couple yards, right down, poise in there, maturity,
that
really
pass
showing it
completed to Freddie Jimenez on the left side.
Over the
middle again, another completed pass. If you're listening to it on the radio,
not going to be a first down. Yes, it will.
Pass down the middle over the 5-yard line, and a little bit of an extension and a first down, or excuse me, it'll actually be third and just a few yards. So we're getting close. Harrison again takes the snap, rolling right. Looking to the receivers, he's going to complete another pass. It's caught. Back to Sanchez again for a first down.
Receiving crew looking great out here, Philip. They're moving right down the field, and like you said, they are now in scoring distance.
Again, I mean, we got a chance to see Zachary Harrison in the scrimmage, and we saw a lot of poise. We saw his ability to roll out of the pocket and complete passes. He's done that a few times already tonight.
Yeah, sure did. He must have had a great off-season camp because Coach Ortiz and him are on the same level right now. He's making some good plays.
8 minutes, 20 seconds, 1st and 10 for the Marauders on the 13. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off to Meyer up the middle. Meyer trying to fight his way again, thrown down, and we're going to have a flag.
Looks like it could have been with the face mask. I mean, he just got tossed.
Oh, yeah, he got
the D-lineman just threw him right over his shoulders. That might have been by the face mask. We'll see here.
That was a big tackle by the Combs Coyotes. That's number 56, Tanalia Tunima.
Those are tough yards right there. Tough yards to get if you're Andrew Meyer. Good job just trying to get forward and get some yards.
Stopped by Neiman. Flag on the play. Personal foul, face mask on the
so it is going to be a face mask on the Combs Coyotes. And it's going to be an automatic first down for the Mingus Marauders, but they already had the first down anyway, so.
Yeah, sure did. And that looked like a little bit of a wrestling move, so Mingus is going to have a first and looks like 4 or 5 here. So
Harrison waiting the snap. Receiver in motion. Hands it off. Sanchez met by a lot of Coyotes. Breaks a tackle, but is thrown back down.
Ooh, but probably should have hit the ground there. I think almost everybody on the Combs defense was in the backfield with him on that handoff.
Yeah, that was an absolutely great stop by the Combs Coyotes. The defensive line, like you said, Nick, just read that play beautifully and were able to take down Meyer for a significant loss. But still, 2nd and 15 now for the Mingus Marauders. Still in scoring position here in the first quarter.
Get those miscommunications out of the way early. I mean, the O-line might have missed some blocks there because that was just too wide open for the defense to come through.
Harrison getting the play. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Harrison rolling back. Over the top, is it going to be caught? No, it's going to be over his head. A little bit of an incomplete pass as it sails over the head of number 14 for the Mingus Marauders.
And Harrison dropped a good ball there. That was close. If receiver is in full stride, that might have got him, but Harrison looking pretty sharp early on.
So I believe that's Harrison's first incomplete pass today.
Yeah, and you got to, again, going back to the poise. Coach Ortiz has got these guys settled down and in a rhythm here. Great first drive. They're knocking some time off the clock. So keep going at Marauders.
Harrison gets the play from Coach Ortiz. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout, so a little bit of miscommunication. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take one as well. You are watching Mingus football right here. Don't go anywhere.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
We are back here live. Currently 7 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the first half, or in the first quarter, excuse me. 3rd down and 12 for the Mingus Marauders. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Nice little meeting there during the timeout. Coach Ortiz get these guys back on track. Like you said, Phil, before the break, there was definitely some miscommunication. So take your time, settle the boys down, and let's get it on track here.
Harrison waiting the snap. 2 receivers left, 1 in motion. Coming over to the right side. Harrison rolling left. We know he likes to do it. Pass over the middle. It's caught! Is it going to be enough for a first down? But again, Harrison, a beautiful pass right next to the goal line.
Great catch right inside the 5. Harrison's looking real sharp, and just keep that 1 incompletion so far. What a great start to this game here from Mingus.
Yeah, this is what you want to see from your young quarterback. Mingus is controlling the ball all for this first quarter, which is definitely something you want to see. They found completions when they needed it. They found big yards when they needed it. And right there, Harrison doing a great job showing that just because he's a sophomore doesn't mean that he's got the intangibles.
Absolutely. Throw it back to the coaching, too. When everything's kind of a little chaos out there, Coach Ortiz took a timeout, got everybody in line.
Harrison takes the snap. He's going to roll right. Looking. Runs into pressure. He's going to throw it incomplete. Great swarming defense again for the Combs Coyotes.
Yeah, Combs going nuts on the sidelines, as they should. That was just great pressure. They were coming off the edge. There was at least 2 or 3 of them really putting the pressure on Harrison.
That was Joey Jensen with the tackle for the Combs Coyotes to commit the turnover, and now it'll be Coyotes ball. The first time we'll get a chance to see the Combs Coyotes this time.
Doesn't come before Mingus takes a lot of time off the clock and give them some not so great field position here.
So the Coyotes will have 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. 1st and 10, ball on the 3-yard line. We saw the D-line last week do a great job for Mingus Union to collapse in on the quarterback and take some big sacks.
Sure did. The DBs as well. Coach Shimani's got these guys on point.
Handoff up the middle. He's going to be swarmed again, and the Mingus Marauders are able to bring him down.
And must have been hot here as both of them were in on that tackle. We had some DBs. Looks like Jimenez was in there. D-line just stuffed everybody up front.
Yeah, you see that a lot, especially at the high school level. A lot of guys playing both sides of the ball, and right there you saw Jonathan Sanchez, number 2. Played wide receiver, had a big gain early on, and now he's playing a little bit of corner.
Yeah, the multiple sports. These guys are ready to go. Good stamina. We talked a little bit about the weather before we got on air, and down here in Santan Valley is just about 7-8 degrees hotter than Cottonwood, so that's really not making a difference.
Player in motion for Combs, running on the right, breaks the tackle, pushing forward. Is he able to get the first down? No, he'll be just short. That's a huge run by the man who made the tackle early on, Joey Jensen. This time he's the running back for the Combs Coyotes.
Both sides of the ball, Joey Jensen obviously looks like he's going to be a dual threat. I mean, he was able to break out in great stride and get a good juke on our DB there.
Trey Buck going back for his senior season. That's going to be pushed up, no problem for the first down.
Just playing it safe there, trying to get a drive together. Expect that from Combs, and Mingus has got to stock up and get a couple stops on these early downs.
Two wide receivers right, one on the left, running back right next to Buck, the quarterback for the Coyotes. Ball is snapped. Buck rolling right. Pressure coming. Throw over the middle is caught. And it's going to be a gain of about 9 yards.
Boy, Buck put that in only the spot where his receiver is going to get it. It was a great throw. Tough to defend that. DB was all over him. Good play by Combs offense.
So about an 8-yard gain for the Combs Coyotes. Good pass by Buck. Coming back for his senior season was the quarterback for the Combs Coyotes last season. Finished the year with 1,073 yards and 10 touchdowns. Buck rolling left. Looking. He'll find somebody, overthrow, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, receiver just fell to his knees there. Mingus got a little bit lucky because had he caught that, I think he's got the 5 yards to pick up the first down.
Oh, he's definitely got the 5 yards there. So now 3rd down and 4 for the Combs Coyotes. 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, the score is 0-0. Ball is on the 23. Mingus Union had a significantly good drive, and then it ended in a turnover. And now the Coyotes have had the ball for the past 2 minutes or so.
Yeah, huge first drive, and Combs is looking to extend it here.
Buck will hand it off to the right side. Big running room, but he's going to get stopped.
And it looks like another possibly measurable down here. Looks like the ref might be further than the stick. We might get a measurement.
Yeah, that was Michael Davenport, the sophomore running back for the Combs Coyotes, taking the run on the right side. Let's see if we can bring out the chain and see maybe if they got the first down or not. It's looking like it might be, but I think he might be just a little short.
Yeah, and they still got it marked a little bit further. Right now it's, yep, and they're moving the sticks. That's going to be a first down, Combs.
Yeah, it is, and the Combs Coyotes will get a first down now, 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line.
And both sides looking to the sidelines for their coaches, calling the plays in here.
3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Buck all alone in the backfield. Ball is snapped. Buck, screen pass, it's tipped. No, it's caught. I thought somebody tipped it, but it was a completed pass to number 7, Tanner Price, the tight end / safety. And another gain for the Combs Coyotes.
And just a great ball by the quarterback. Like you said, Philip, that looked like it could have even been intercepted, but these guys are putting it where it needs to be.
So that pass complete to Tanner Price, a gain of about 4. Buck now behind center. Drawing back, hands it off. Davenport again on the run. He is stuffed.
And that's what the D-line's got to do right there. Just stack them up in the middle. And when that running back hits, there's no holes there to hit. So, I mean, the linebackers and DBs are coming to finish the job. It's going to make for a nice lengthy third down here.
You know, we saw this a lot in the scrimmage, that the defensive line for the Mingus Marauders was really one not to test. They do a great job of breaking through of the O-line, and you saw right there,
sure.
Able to get the tackle.
And you got to give credit. Paradise Honors, a smaller school that came up to Mingus for the scrimmage last week, and they had a good game too, went both ways. But like I said, Phil, D-line looking real sharp here early on, stuffing the holes.
Buck in the draw, rolling right, pressure coming quickly. It's going to be a sack. No, it's going to be incomplete.
Close
so Buck
intentional grounding there.
Yeah, very close. Buck just barely able to get that ball out of his hands before the defensive line. You know, you talk about them and they do something. And you saw right there the defensive line breaking through the offensive line and adding some pressure to Buck. That's what you like to see.
Gotta love it. We'll talk about them all night. That's the kind of plays they're going to make when we're talking about them on the air. Gotta love it. DB, the big guys moving quick on them.
And very smart play by Trey Buck to let that one go out of his hands so he doesn't get a huge loss. And now it looks like it will be intentional grounding. I think you're right, Nick. It's going to be intentional grounding, so that's going to push them back even further. We'll see if it looks like the Combs Coyotes are going to punt now.
Nonetheless, Trey Buck did a great job of getting the ball out of there. It looked like he could have been out.
Ian Loggins will punt it away. Short punt. It'll go out of bounds, and it's going to be on the 30-yard line. So, again, great field position for the Mingus Marauders.
And just a botched punt, and that's what Mingus needs right now. We're definitely going to be on Combs' side of the field. And after that first drive, let's put another nice long second drive together, eat some clock, put some points on the board.
2 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. The score 0-0. It's 1st and 10 for the Mingus Marauders. Well, the Combs Coyote give them a turnover, and now the Mingus Marauders give them a turnover. And defense is playing real well so far for both teams.
Yeah, defense getting put to the test, both sides, and they're putting together some drives and yards, but no points.
Harrison in the draw, running back behind him. Trips right on the right side, one on the left. Hands it off. Running back now taking it to the right, trying to break free again. Just a swarming defensive line from both sides. He's going to say he wasn't tackled. All the way in there for a touchdown. He was not down. Mark Hensley Simeon with the touchdown, and the Marauders are up 7-0.
Simeon's got definitely a highlight reel run there. That was incredible. Everybody on the Combs defensive side had some arms on him, and he broke through for the touchdown. Unbelievable.
His knee never touched the ground, and it's going to be a touchdown. The first touchdown of the 2019 season is a run.
Just a beastly run, too. Get him some Skittles.
Marauders will go for the extra point to put them up 7-0 early. The kick is up, and it's good. Marauders carry a 7-0 lead as we continue this first quarter. We'll be right back right after this.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Two minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mingus Marauders up 7-0 after a great run by Markinsley Simeon.
Simeon, it looks great. Phil,
Yeah.
We talked about that during the break just now. That's an unbelievable run. Everybody on the Combs defensive side had a hand or an arm on him, and he just used their bodies on the ground as leverage and kept going.
So now the kick will be away. Dominic Rennick will kick it away to the Combs Coyotes. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Marauders up 7-0. The kick is up. It'll go right around the 10-yard line and fall out of bounds.
Give Combs a little bit better field position than they've had.
So the Combs Coyotes will take over on the 35-yard line.
And Trey Buck's looked sharp in there so far.
Trey Buck has looked sharp so far, but you know who's looked even sharper is the D-line for the Mingus Marauders, doing a great job. You know, the offense is able to hang on to the ball for almost the entirety of the first quarter. And then your defensive line does a great job of surrounding, of swarming the quarterback and stopping the run and the pass. But, I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. Trey Buck, with the pressure coming in, has been solid. Michael Davenport, running back, has been solid.
And, you know, on the contrary, these guys, that's how you blow the momentum of that right there. Is a big run by Simeon where it looks like it's going to be a loss, and then all of a sudden it's a 20-yard touchdown run.
Buck's going to roll out on the I formation. Over the middle, it's tipped and out of bounds.
Just right in and out of the hands of the receiver there. He had a chance to catch that one.
So an incomplete pass. Now it is 2nd and 10 on the 35-yard line for the Combs Coyotes.
Box pass incomplete. 2nd down.
Yeah, both sides looking at the coaches for the play here. Ref's getting that ball set.
Buck will once again go under center. Running back deep in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the right and left. Buck hands it off. Davenport's breaking free and gets a lot more. That's Joey Jensen with a huge gain.
Ooh, Joey Jensen, he moved right through the holes. There were tiny holes there for him to go through, and he hit them swiftly. I don't even think he juked anybody, Philip. He just got right up the hole, and that's an easy 12 yards.
Yeah, just a run right up the middle, and Jensen, such speed after that handoff, saw a huge hole and took advantage of it. 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go here. Marauders up 7-0. Buck puts Jensen in motion and hands it off to him. Jensen breaking free and cutting loose, but is only going to get about 3 yards.
Yeah, Mingus did a good job containing them there. Still got a few yards on the play. The DBs are going to maybe have to come up a little bit and play that.
1 minute, 45 seconds here in the first quarter.
Jensen jukes his way for
a small gain from Jensen, about a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 5, are they going to give him 5 yards? Buck in the shotgun, rolling right. He's going to take it for the run. Now he's going to pitch it off last second. Ball is loose.
That looks like it's recovered by Marauders.
No, it looks like last second. It may look like one of the quarterback, Buck, may have just jumped right on top of it, or actually it was an offensive lineman. A last-second
lucky
pitch.
Bounce. It's a lucky bounce.
And it looks like that was number 66, Curtis Jones, who was able to fall on top of it.
Replay here.
Yeah, you see the replay on your TVs, but on the radio, it was a last-second pitch to the running back Jensen, just bounced right off his chest. And thankfully for the Combs Coyotes, their center was able to fall right on top of it.
Looked like two Mingus defenders hit each other trying to jump on that ball. Came out, Combs got it back.
So Buck will go once again under center in the I formation. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Buck rolling left. Looking, trouble coming. Over the middle, almost intercepted, but it'll go incomplete.
Well, good job by the D-line keeping after Buck. Buck got out in the open, and that's pretty dangerous. He looks like a sound quarterback.
Yeah, Buck, the senior.
Huge fourth down coming here.
Yeah, returning from last season, and looks like Combs is going to elect to punt as Ian Loggins comes out to kick it away.
Trying to win that field position battle. Mingus has been leading so far in the game. Going to try to get that back.
Loggins awaiting the snap. Snap is away. Kick is high, and it's shallow again, and will go out of bounds.
Ooh, that's 2 botched punts. Might want to look to get somebody else in there. I mean, that's literally about a 15-yard punt. He should at least go for maybe a Hail Mary at that point.
Well, to be fair, it is the first game of the season. You know, a lot of factors play into, you know, a missed punt, botched snap. Maybe he just didn't get the ball where he wanted to get it. So, but this is exactly the right spot to have a mistake like that happen, because it's early in the game. You're only down by a touchdown.
And they're not deep. They're not too deep in their zone.
No, so. They're really not too deep. Exactly. And it's the beginning of the season, the first game of the season. Get all those jitters out. I'm pretty sure Ian Loggins is going to send one downfield tonight. So we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle. Get Gettles and go Marauders.
Welcome back, everybody, to Santan Valley. I almost said Simi Valley. We're not in California. We're in Arizona. Santan Valley.
In your defense, Philip, Simeon is the one who took that touchdown run in just beast mode. So I can see why that's on your mind.
Well, not only are we trying to get some of the jitters out on the field, but also up here in the stands.
Absolutely.
Santan Valley for Combs Coyotes versus the Mingus Marauders. Score right now 7-0. 1 minute, 18 seconds. 1st and 10 on the 38 for the Marauders. Harrison once again in the draw. Takes the snap, hands it off. Pushing his way forward. That looks like it's going to be, is that Meyer again?
Tough yards.
Yeah, tough yards. Pushing his way up. Yes, it is. It's going to be number 12. And that is Alex Meyer.
Real tough yards there. O-line maybe struggling to open up a hole, or a linebacker came in there. But Meyer, yeah, that's some real tough yards to get early on. But he keeps going forward. I mean, that's at least a gain of 2 or 3 where it looked like the initial contact was in the backfield.
So Harrison gets the play from Coach. Trips right, 1 receiver left. Meyer right next to the quarterback. Harrison looking for that quick pitch. He'll get it off to Meyer. Meyer's going to get the first down. He's going to push for a little bit more.
Ooh, great job by Meyer hanging on to the ball. He got dropped by one of the DBs. There was a great tackle, but not before Meyer sprinted down the field after that catch.
Coming down to the final seconds of the first quarter, 32 seconds to be exact. Marauders up 7-0. 1st and 10 now for the Marauders after a huge gain from Alex Meyer. A great pitch from Harrison.
Yeah, and gotta love it. These guys are really getting the butterflies and jitters out early here. A couple nice drives they're putting together.
2 wide receivers left, 1 on the right. Meyer right next to Harrison. Snap taken. Low snap. Harrison's going to have to hang on to it. He's going to fall to his knees.
Ooh, smart play by Harrison. Just cover the ball, ball safety. And hopefully he's all right. He's getting up a little slow, hobbling on that ankle, but hopefully he's shaking that off.
Not sure if he maybe... Well, Harrison is making his way off the field. He is definitely in some kind of pain. Took his helmet off. Maybe on that roll might have... I mean, I don't want to speculate, but definitely something is not right with Harrison. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you that update and the rest of this first quarter. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, my name is Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about. Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Back here now, the second quarter just getting underway. Harrison is okay, which is nice to see. He's back on the field. Handoff to Meyer was immediately stopped by the middle linebacker of the Combs Coyotes. And now it'll be a small gain, or excuse me, a small loss on that run.
Yeah, Combs just swarmed him there. Just another loss. They're on point this series here on defense.
Harrison waiting to get the call from coach. So far, one receiver right. Meyer is right there in the backfield, trips left. Running back, or wide receiver in motion. Harrison looking downfield, airing it out. Is it caught? It is dropped.
Oh, great job by the receiver there. Great ball by Harrison too. Just a good defensive play. He was all over him. And these guys were going for the deep ball. It's going to make for a huge fourth down.
Dominic Rennick will come out to kick it away, as the Combs Coyotes will punt here on 4th and 19. 11 minutes and 7 seconds here in the second quarter. Rennick making sure there's 11 men on the field. Don't want to get a penalty.
No, on both sides, looking at each other's coaches, getting the play.
Rennick takes the snap. The punt is up, and it's going to be short. It's going to take a hop, and it's going to roll back, and the Marauders will jump on it.
Took a Combs bounce there for sure. Ball landed, looks like maybe about the 35-yard line and jumped forward a few yards there for Combs.
It is a 7-0 Marauders lead. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 39. 10 minutes, 55 seconds in the second quarter.
And Coach Ortiz has got, looks like, the offense on the side down here. He's definitely in Andrew Meyer's ear, getting these guys in check, wanting a lot better than what that last drive produced, which is a 4th and about 15.
Trey Buck once again out there for the Combs Coyotes. Trips right for the Coyotes. Running back right next to the quarterback. One on the left. Jensen in motion. Takes the handoff. Buck trying to evade pressure. Defense swarming, it's incomplete, almost intercepted. As Buck once again doing a great job of evading pressure, and that defensive line of Mingus really adding the pressure.
Great pressure by the defensive line. He almost grabbed him. I mean, the defensive line was all over it. Both of them were down there in Buck's face. And like you said, Phil, that was almost an interception here. Mingus is off to a good start this series.
So Buck once again in the draw. Trips left, one receiver right, running back right next to him. It is Jensen. Low snap, Buck is able to hang on to it. Pressure coming once again. Buck rolling out. It is complete, but it is out of bounds. 5-yard gain, pass completed to number 9 for the Combs Coyotes. That is Bobby Henry.
Great catch by Bobby Henry, because that was right on the sidelines, just a toe touch inbounds. Good coverage by the defensive back from Mingus, not giving up any yards after the catch. And make for a lengthy third down here.
So it'll be 3rd, and it looks like 7. For the Combs Coyotes. 10 minutes, 41 seconds here in the second quarter. Marauders leading 7-0. Buck once again in the draw. Wide receivers on both sides. Jensen in motion. He's going to fake the handoff. This time he's going to hand it off to the other running back, but the D-line stuffs him once again.
Stuffed. Huge defense there. The defensive coaches are giving a round of applause for Mingus right now. The D-line just stuffed the gaps.
On that run is Sebastian Janik, the running back for the Combs Coyotes. Definitely the offset back. Janik, the bigger guy, a little bit more of a power back as opposed to the speedy Michael Davenport.
Definitely
and the even
looked like
speedier
a fullback in there.
Yeah. So it looks like we are going to have a punt. Yes, we are. This time it will be Janik with the punt. That ball is going to take a roll around the 30, and the Combs are going to be able to swarm it. And the Marauders will take over the ball on the 28-yard line.
Nice little back and forth in the middle of the field here. Playing the field position game. Combs did a good job getting that punt off and downfield. The other two were beneficial to Mingus more so. So good punt by Combs, and let's see what Coach Ortiz got cooked up for Marauders here.
So correction, it's actually on the 32. 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line for the Marauders. 10 minutes and 5 seconds here in the second quarter. Two wide receivers on the right, one on the left. Running back, it's going to be Selman again, right up the middle, just pushing his way through for a big gain.
Beast mode, and the refs are letting him go with the whistle there. Another little bit of a dog pile at the end, and he looked like he was going to get up and go, but they whistled him down. So 2nd and short here.
That is Markensley Simlian on a huge handoff again. Now you talk about, Janik being the offset back for Jensen on the side of the Combs Coyotes. Simlian is essentially the offset back of Alex Meyer, pushing his way through.
Looking promising. It's looking promising. He's got 2 rushes for 18 yards.
They're going to go back to the big fella again, and he's going to be just short of the first down.
Looks like he could have got it there. Refs are maybe calling a little whistle on themselves to get a measure. Oh, they're calling it the first down.
Yeah,
excellent job, Simlian.
How about that? We take another look at it here on your TV monitors, but a handoff right up the middle by Simlian, and he gets himself a first down.
And Markensley's, he's in the zone right now for sure. He's in the zone, 3 touches, and he's making progress each time he's got the ball.
Trips left for Harrison. Harrison, late second pitch. Simlian pushing his way through for another huge gain.
Simlian 7, quite a first half here in his season. That's looking good down the left side. The DBs are trying to take him down, but he's dragging him a few yards.
And again, just a last-second pitch to the running back and just pushing his way through for a first down.
Another 8 yards. He's got a scary average going so far.
That's what you like to see. I mean, you go at the speed of Alex Meyer, and then you come right back with Simlian right there.
Double-edged sword.
Handoff again, right back to the man. This time he's going to break free for a little bit more. Fumble on the floor. Oh no, the Combs Coyotes are going to pick it up.
Oh boy, and just some defeat on the Marauders right now because Markensley took that upfield. Looks like he was going to break it. Defensive back for Combs, great job, stripped it out there, and that's going to be Combs football.
A huge gain by Simlian. I want to give a lot of credit to that run. That was going to be a huge gain, but like you said, last second, ball just gets poked out. And now the Combs Coyotes will take over with 8 minutes and 17 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
And Coach Ortiz just got to settle these guys down. That's again, we're going back to the jitters and butterflies first game. But Markensley's looking great so far. Can't let that get to your head. You got to move on from that.
Buck will go under center. Takes the ball, fakes the handoff. It's got a little bit more time than usual. Rolls right, wide open over the middle. It's caught. And it's going to be pushed for a first down and a little bit more.
Huge gain, Combs offense. Buck right down the field, wide open receiver. Wide open, caught that, and had some yards to run before he was being swarmed by at least 3 or 4 DBs from Mingus.
Devin Mock with the catch there. Mock playing defensive end and wide receiver for the Combs Coyotes. Buck will go once again under center, I formation. Takes the snap. Buck rolling left, pressure coming, screen pass is complete. Jensen trying to push it to a few more yards. So what looked like a possible sack, Jensen able to turn it into a few yards for a good game for the Combs Coyotes.
Pure athleticism there, just pure athleticism, able to make a move and get upfield for a couple yards.
We look at the replay again, just a screen pass right there to Jensen, able to break a tackle, push his way in front of the blockers and make what looked like a 0-yard gain into about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Making it second and manageable. Second and looks like 6 or 7 here.
Well, it is officially 2nd and 5 on the 43. Buck in the shotgun this time. Looking to pass, rolling out, pressure coming quickly. Buck evading. Looking right, over the middle, it's incomplete.
Good job by the DBs. That was almost a pick 6 out there. He had his hands on that one.
So that one will go incomplete. Now it'll be 3rd and 5. We talk about the defense of the Mingus Marauders doing a good job adding a lot of pressure to Trey Buck, but Trey Buck on the opposite side doing a great job of evading pressure.
Absolutely. Coach Shimani's got these guys on point. We saw it in the scrimmage last week. We talked about how well the DBs were reading the ball, and they're doing the same tonight.
So Buck will go once again in the shotgun formation, trips left. 3 wide receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. Running back right next to Buck. Low snap, it's going to fall on the floor, he's going to pick it up. Buck rolling right, it is complete. Did they get the first? I think they're going to be a little short, but that one is complete again to Devin Mock on the right side near the sideline.
They're calling that one out of bounds, Philip. They're going to call him out. Another sidelines catch, but it looks like they're calling him out.
So Mock unable to make that catch on the right side, so now it'll be 4th and 5. We'll see if the Combs Coyotes go for it. So it will be 4th and 5 on the 43.
Good job by Buck trying to make something of that play, because he really had nobody, but just a toe touch on the sidelines, just out of bounds.
Janik will be back to kick it away. In the air, it's going to take a couple hops, and the Combs Coyotes will touch it around the 11-yard line.
Yeah, Mingus going to get away from that one. That was a very nice punt from the Combs team, pinning Mingus down definitely inside the 15 here.
Yeah, Sebastian Janik having to, for the time being, take over punt duties for now. Ian Loggins just shaking off some of the rust. You know, it's the first game of the season.
With you. That's what we're doing up here.
Of course. We're not perfect. I'm pretty sure I've called the wrong plays about 3 times now.
Coach Giamani and Coach Ortiz looking for perfection out there, though.
Oh, yeah. So Harrison back out there behind center. Meyer in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 on the right. They're going to hand it off. Meyer looking for a gain. He's going to get stopped.
Stuffed. Defensive line for Combs they're doing the same job Mingus defensive line's doing. Both these defensive lines are playing great. They're standing up the offensive lines. There's really no holes to hit. When these running backs are hitting them, they're making some good jukes getting upfield, because it's tough to come by.
6 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the second quarter. 7-0 Marauders lead. 2nd and 9 on the 12. Meyer right behind Harrison. Trips right, 1 receiver left. Meyer in the draw, or Harrison in the draw, takes it, hands it off to Meyer. Meyer's going to get immediately stopped by the D-line of the Combs Coyotes. Both teams have been playing great defense on the front line.
Really putting the pressure on. Harrison looks disappointed over at the sidelines, but these guys just got to shake it off and keep moving plays. They're not in the negative yet. It looks maybe 3rd and 8 here, so it's still manageable, because that looked like it could have been not so favorable for Mingus.
5 minutes, 57 seconds to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 7 on the 7-yard line. So getting pushed back a little bit on that run.
Let's see what Harrison's got up his sleeve here, looking at the sidelines. Coach Ortiz giving him the call.
Harrison again in the draw, 2 wide receivers on the right and left. Harrison's going to pass this time. Short pass over the top, it's caught. That is Sanchez trying to make something of nothing, and there's going to be a flag on the field.
Great job by Sanchez making a move, just juked the defender right out of his cleats and moved upfield for a good little gain there. Still not a first down, but great effort nonetheless.
So again, making something out of nothing is Zachary Harrison doing a great job on that screen pass right over the top to Jonathan Sanchez. And Sanchez doing a good job trying to evade pressure. I guess that's all you really can do when you get a short screen pass like that, but doing a good job. We've got a flag on the field. I think it's going to be on the Marauders, and yes, it is.
Boy, you really don't think he's a sophomore out there.
No, you really don't.
He looks really comfortable, and he's making some great decisions out there.
I mean, and then on the opposite side, the senior, Trey Buck has a little bit more experience as a starting quarterback. Of course, this is Harrison's first official year starting as the Marauders quarterback, whereas Buck has already got at least 2, 4, 5, whatever, how many years.
He's got a lot of experience. It's going to be exciting to watch Harrison throughout the seasons here.
5 minutes, 31 seconds here in the second quarter. 3rd and 13. Ball on the 8-yard line. Marauders trying to get a first down. We're able to get a huge gain early on in the game. We'll see if they can repeat that here. Wide receivers on the right and left. Harrison rolling back. Looking deep. Sanchez. Oh, great defense by Ian Loggins.
Oh, what a play. Just an exciting play. Huge pass. I mean, that's a 30-yard pass in the air. Sanchez goes up for it, and just a hand from the DB gets in his way.
Well, you want to make up for 2 botched punts. You do it right there with some beautiful defense from Ian Loggins, and Sanchez expressing his frustration. He thought he could have caught that
absolutely,
one.
Absolutely. Give credit to the
pass.
DB there.
Exactly.
Give credit to the DB.
A great pass from Zachary Harrison to Sanchez. And now it's going to be punted away. 4th and 13. Marauders trying to push the Combs Coyotes as far back as possible. 7-0 is our score. 5 minutes, 25 seconds here in the second quarter. Ball is away, and it is going to be in the end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
Boy, just a complete blow to the momentum here for Mingus. Snap was just way too high right over his head.
So the ball sails right over the head of the Marauders punter, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be a safety. So Marauders will kick it away. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community, and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
The score now 7-2 in the second quarter. 5 minutes, 25 seconds after the snap goes over the head of the Marauders kicker the Marauders punter for a safety.
And Combs is going to get the ball back here. We'll see what kind of momentum Mingus can build back up, because that's definitely a blow before halftime. Only 5 minutes to go here, 5:25 to be exact.
So the Marauders will kick it away. After the botched snap that goes for safety. 2-7 is our score. It's looking like a baseball game out there. Marauders will kick it off. It's going to be shallow, but it's going to be received. Combs pushing it forward. A huge gain off the punt for the Combs Coyotes.
Yeah, great job by the kick return. He caught that and just went full speed straight ahead. That's what you have to do on that, and was able to hit a hole.
Able to hit a hole and find a huge chunk of yards. And that is number 26, Devin Mock. Mock pushing it all the way to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Great field position right now for Trey Buck.
Mock showing some serious athleticism. Him and Buck are definitely some playmakers. Mingus gonna have the key on here.
So Buck in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, rolling right. Looking for the pitch, he's gonna cut back. Defense swarming, Buck's gonna push forward. Still on his feet. Over to the 5-yard line.
Oh, just an amazing run by Buck. He went up through the middle, juked a few defenders out of their cleats, and ended up with a huge run. First down. First down, Buck. Combs looking sharp at this drive, and with 4:31 left until halftime, you're Mingus, you really got to come up with a huge stop here to build some momentum.
Marauders looking for that huge stop. I formation for the Combs Coyotes. Buck will hand it off up the middle. Did they get the touchdown? We'll look for the signal, and it's in. The Combs Coyotes have taken the lead with a rush right up the middle for a touchdown. Our score is 9-7. Excuse me, 8-7.
8-7 with that safety. Let's see. Mingus going to have to climb back in this before halftime.
So the Combs Coyotes will now look to make it 9-7. We'll see if they go for 2 or if they just go for the extra point. Buck is still on the field for the Combs Coyotes. 4 minutes, 16 seconds. Our score for the time being 8-7. Combs Coyotes now leading.
They're going for it, Philip. They're definitely going for it. Coach gave Buck the go-ahead call, and he's looking at his wristband.
Coyotes looking to extend their lead here, and there's going to be a flag. It looks like we might have a delay of game, possibly. And yes, we are. That's going to push the Combs Coyotes back a little bit further. Take a look right there at our replay. Run right up the middle. for the Combs Coyotes for a touchdown. I mean, you couldn't draw it up any better. Just pushing his way forward. I think that was Jensen on the run. And yes, it was. That was Joey Jensen. So both scores coming from running backs to start the 2019 season for the Combs Coyotes and the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, Jensen's had a great game so far. He's a powerful running back. He's going to drag 1 or 2 defenders with him.
Buck looking right on trips left. It is incomplete. Solid defense right there by number 21, Nicholas Chavira.
Keeping it a 1-point game, that's what you got to do. Mingus got to get back in this and establish a lead, but not before Combs gets a little bit of an advantage.
The Marauders will kick it away, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back right after this.
People always ask us, what makes us different from other car dealers? Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to try harder and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee to do our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we are a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Combs Coyotes will kick it away. It's going to be a short squib kick, and it's going to be received and fell right on top of. So good field position for the Mingus Marauders as Trevor Hoke was able to fall right on top of that one.
Great job, Trevor, just dropping on the ball. Combs was all over it. Mingus wasn't playing the onside kick there, but Combs trying to get a huge early advantage before halftime. Great job by Hoke.
Well, we've got 4 minutes and 15 seconds before we approach halftime. Mingus Marauders only down by 1. 8-7 is our score. Like I said, it's looking more like a baseball game than it is a football game right now. If you look at that scoreboard, of course, the safety usually kind of throws the scoring off just a little bit, but...
Yeah, and you hated to see the snap right over the head. Just a clean snap, just real high.
But once again, you know, it's the first game of the season.
Those right
Everybody,
exactly.
Get it all out now. Harrison in the draw. Wide receivers right, rolling right. Harrison evading pressure. He's going to take it himself and slide. Only about a 2 or 3 yard gain, but Harrison doing a good job extending the play and is able to turn really nothing into something.
Smart play by Harrison. And then at the end he slides to avoid any sort of an injury. What a great play by the young sophomore quarterback.
2nd and 7.
Harrison gets the call from coach. 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Combs Coyotes up 8-7. Draw again. 2 wide receivers on both sides. Quick pass completed to Sanchez. Sanchez is going to push his way up for a little bit more of a gain.
Great job, Sanchez, getting just straight down the field, taking the defender head on to get the yardage. It looks like they're going to have a first down here. We'll see where they mark the sticks.
Well, for right now, it's 3rd and short. As we patiently wait to see if they... Yes, it is. They're going to give it to him. So a first down completed screen pass to Jonathan Sanchez from Zachary Harrison, and it's first down for the Marauders. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Big pressure. Mingus tried to put something on the board here before halftime. Now we're right under 3 minutes.
Harrison gets the call, trips right. All alone in the backfield. And there's going to be a timeout. A little bit of a miscommunication on that play. So 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. It's going to be a timeout for the Marauders. We're going to take one as well. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, my name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about. Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
Marauders getting their offense sorted out. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Combs Coyotes leading 8-7.
Nice lengthy time out there. Coach Ortiz got some time with the offense. These guys are just now making their way back on the field.
Looks like we've got a bunch formation on the right. Harrison again, alone in the backfield. Harrison rolling right, looking downfield, pressure coming. He's going to take it himself and get out of bounds.
Yeah, good job not just throwing that. He looked like he wanted to throw that up and go for the deep bomb, but way to keep the ball. Now these guys got another play to move on.
So it'll be another opportunity, 2nd and about 8.
That's a long run to the sidelines to not get yardage there. It's a long run.
Well, Harrison doing a good job, like you said, Nick, of evading pressure and making sure that he doesn't throw anything away or, worst case, throw a turnover. So once again, Harrison all alone in the backfield. Bunch formation on the left side this time. Harrison takes the snap, rolling left. Pressure coming. Lot of Combs Coyotes.
Ooh, huge play by the defensive line of Combs. Huge play. These guys just swarmed him. Actually looks like some linebackers came up out of that one. Just a good job by Harrison hanging on to the football because he got nailed on that one.
We take another look at it, and Harrison right there, he couldn't do anything and was just swarmed by the defense of the Combs Coyotes. Takes the sack, and it'll be a loss.
And momentum's definitely flowing Combs' way here. It's a huge 3rd down. It's like 3rd and 17, could be close to 3rd and 20.
3rd and 15 on the 49-yard line. 1:43 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Getting very close to halftime. And, of course, don't go anywhere because we will have the halftime show coming up very soon. Combs up 8-7.
Checking their wristbands here, getting the play from Coach Ortiz.
Handoff. Meyer pushing his way through and keeping it going.
Great job by the O-line, opening up some holes. Andrew Meyer had nothing but green to run in front of him. It looks like Combs has got a timeout here.
So it is 4th, and now right back where the Coyotes, where the Marauders started to begin the 1st down. Now it is 4th and about 8 yards on a huge gain by Alex Meyer. And we've got a timeout for the Combs Coyotes. We're going to take one too. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your cut. Simply choose a t-shirt or the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps. And let's not forget those special occasion tees. All designed from Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
So after a huge gain by Alex Meyer, 1:17 to go here. 8-7 lead for the Combs Coyotes.
Interesting to see what Coach Ortiz is going to do here. Zach Harrison's putting his helmet back on as he goes out to the field.
They are going to go for it. And you might as well. You're getting close to halftime. 1:17 left.
Yeah, Combs side of the field. I agree.
Trips right. Harrison takes the snap. Looking for the offsides. He's going to get it. Jumping the snap is the D-line of the Combs Coyotes, and that is one way to get yourself some yards.
That's great poise and maturity by the offense there. Great. You typically don't see that in the first games. You see a lot of false starts in the first games. So that's just great to see by the Mingus offense.
So we got a false start, and now the Marauders will put themselves in better position to try to get the 1st down. Harrison getting the play call. Still 1:17, 5-yard gain on the offsides call. Trips right, one on the left. Meyer in the backfield with Harrison. Harrison takes the snap this time. Looking right. Screen pass. Meyer almost had it, but it fell out of his hands.
Oh, close. Meyer just dropped that one. Otherwise, he might have had the 1st down. He had enough room on the side.
We'll see if the Mingus Marauders want to go for the long field goal, the 38-yard field goal. Nope, I forgot it was 4th down, so no, instead it's going to be a turnover. So the defense will come back on for the Marauders, and the Combs Coyotes will look to put up some more points before we head into halftime. 1:14 here in the 2nd quarter. 8-7 is our score.
Going to be a big stand by Mingus defense here. Got to hold them. It's like Philip said, 8-7, and we got a lot of green in front of Combs here. So Mingus got some good field position to start this last drive out.
Shotgun formation for Buck. 3 wide receivers on the left. Buck rolling back. Looking right, down the center. It is caught. Combs Coyotes with a huge gain and a little bit more. Calandra unable to make the tackle. That one is going to be trouble. Able to finally bring him down is number 5 Dakota Faucha. After a huge gain from Devin Mock, a perfectly placed pass from Trey Buck.
Yeah, what a pass by Buck. And good job by Dakota at getting the tackle at the end there, because Mock was just making moves around everybody. Looked like he was going to score. So great job, Dakota, on catching up to him and getting him down and making Combs have to earn this one.
So now the Combs Coyotes will look to score here. Buck once again under center. Janik behind him is the running back. Jensen's going to take it in motion. On the right side, breaks the tackle. Looking to push forward for a little bit. He'll get a small gain of about 4 yards.
And that's Combs doing a good job of just kind of eating some clock here. Looks like we got a Coyote down.
That is Jensen, who just took the handoff, the late handoff. And just needs some help getting up. Looking for his teammates to help him up. Or somebody just in general. The training staff is going to come out. And Jansen is going to get the gain, and he is going to get looked at by the trainer. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We've got 34 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
So Joey Jansen is okay, just might be a little cramped up. Of course, it makes a lot of sense. It's pretty hot here in Santan Valley. So Jansen will walk off the field on his own power, getting stretched out by the training staff. 34 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Combs Coyotes up 8-7, second and 10.
34 seconds left, big stop time for Mingus.
Buck in the shotgun formation. Running back in motion. Holds the handoff delayed and immediately taken down. Beautifully read play by the defensive line of the Mingus Marauders for a huge loss.
God, I love the big guys getting in the backfield that fast. Great job, Mingus defense. And going to be a timeout for Combs.
Well, they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take one as well. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
The Marauders will head back on the field, and so will the Combs Coyotes. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Coyotes threatening right now, but a big loss after a huge sack by the defensive line of the Marauders.
Combs taking that offensive timeout there, possibly going to try to get a play or two off, maybe a field goal. Going to be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Buck in the draw. Wide receivers on both sides, running back in the backfield. Buck rolling left. Looking for someone in the end zone. He's going to pass it, and it's complete for a touchdown.
Yeah, great patience by Buck. Buck just kind of sat back and waited for a receiver to get open, had enough time from his offensive line, and now we got a nice little lead coming from Combs.
14-7 is our score. Buck doing a great job of extending that play and finding someone wide open in the backfield. And now the Combs Coyotes will go into halftime potentially. Of course, there's still a kickoff, so potentially with a one-touchdown lead.
And that was exactly what you wanted as Combs offense and what you didn't want from Mingus defense right before the half.
Kick is up and good. Now it'll be 15-7. We'll be right back for the remainder of the second quarter. Don't go anywhere.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Combs Coyotes will kick it away with 9 seconds left in the second quarter. 15-7 lead for the Combs Coyotes.
And we'll see. I imagine Mingus just going to play it safe with 9 seconds left after the kickoff here.
Kick will be squibbed and returned and fell on top of, so Marauders will have 7 seconds. The assumption would be that, yeah, they probably will just take the knee and head into halftime. And of course, don't go anywhere. Our halftime report coming up very soon. We'll break down the first half for you and get ready for the second half.
Yeah, and just like these guys, get in the locker room at halftime, make some changes, and get back out there. They didn't look too rough. Trey Buck is looking sharp tonight. Looking sharp.
That is right. Trey Buck is looking good. Zachary Harrison is looking pretty solid. We've seen some great play from both sides of the field. And like I said, we will get into it once we get to halftime. Before we go to halftime, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for the 2019 season: Home Furnishing Direct, Larry Green Collision, and Taylor Waste. Thank you for sponsoring our 2019 Marauders season.
Keeping us up here, calling the games. This is great. Mingus football time. Once again, try to get out of this 15-7 hole.
So Harrison will go right under center. The assumption would be that he is going to take a knee. The clock has already gone to halftime.
A lot of suspense building up for the last 9 seconds.
Harrison will go right under center, take the snap, and go directly to the knee. And that will take us to halftime. The score, 15-7, but do not go anywhere. Our halftime report will wrap up the first half and get you ready for football in the second half. You're watching Marauder football. Don't go anywhere.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
So I'm really happy that I decided to start flying as a career. It just gives me a sense of confidence that I never really experienced before in my life. It's just something that not many people get to do, and it's just a blessing to be able to do it pretty much every single day of my life and just be surrounded by it all the time.
Welcome back, everybody, to Santan Valley here at Combs High School. I'm Phil Catafo alongside Nick Yatsenko. It is halftime here at Combs High School. The current score 15-7, and the Combs Coyotes are currently leading the Mingus Union Marauders. Happy to have you along with us wherever you may be listening or watching us. We're happy to have you along with us. Like I said, Phil Catafo alongside Nick Yatsenko. And Nick, what has really stood out to you so far in this first half?
The poise from Zach Harrison, sophomore quarterback. Mingus has got to love that. He's looking real good in the pocket, making some good decisions. But on the contrary, Trey Buck's looking good too. So
yeah, that was one of the big questions coming into this season, was that the Mingus Marauders were going to have a new young quarterback in Zachary Harrison, and we saw him in the scrimmage last week look very poised, was able to roll out of pressure, find himself some passes, and we've seen it a lot tonight.
Tough to cover Antoine Zabala. Quarterback last year, had a great season, so huge shoes to fill. Coach Ortiz has done a great job of getting these guys ready.
Yeah, big shoes to fill, and it's nice to see that the young quarterback, like we mentioned, is showing a lot of poise. Not even looking like a sophomore quarterback. He's playing great so far.
We saw a slide. We saw about an 8-yard run and then a slide at the end. Gotta love the safety there. So
yeah, and then on the flip side, the senior for the Combs Coyotes, Trey Buck, is doing a great job so far, really orchestrating that offense for the Combs Coyotes, and he is one of the big reasons why this team is leading.
Yeah, he's definitely picking the soft spots in the Mingus defense. He's finding some good gaps. He's making some runs down the field. He's playing well.
Yeah, he's playing well. And also defensively, the Mingus Union Marauders have had some great stops. And then also on the flip side, the Combs Coyotes are also doing a great job.
We got a sack each side.
Exactly.
A sack each side. So defensive line's doing well. Offensive line's still giving them a little time. But Buck's really getting out of the pocket, extending those plays. That's what's really hurting us.
Yeah, both quarterbacks really doing a great job of extending plays, especially Buck. I mean, the touchdown that he has so far was him extending.
It's a collegiate play. That's a collegiate play.
And then you've got Kinsley Sinlian, who had the first touchdown of the season for the Mingus Marauders. A huge run.
Sinlian, Marshawn Lynch there, get him some Skittles. Like I said, that was a great run. He looked like he was down. It was a dog pile. There was probably 6 or 7 Combs Coyotes there, and he just used them and bounced off, and that was a huge touchdown run.
And then on the flip side, Joey Jensen finding the end zone for the Combs Coyotes. Down for the Combs Coyotes is a pass on an extending the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, they're making it look good. And as a defensive back, you can only cover.
Left them open, and hopefully both sides of the defenses will be able to kind of close those gaps with leaving a lot of holes open. But well, there's only time to tell. We'll see who will be the victor in the end of this game. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue with the halftime show right here. Don't go anywhere.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps. And let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
We develop quality citizens who keep our core, our country, and our communities side by side on the winning side. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
Back here at Santan Valley for halftime. Philip Catafo alongside Nick Yatsenko. And Nick, here.
Buck's had a great first half for his squad, Combs, and he's off to a good start this year. Not the most completions. He's only got 4 completions, got 11 attempts, but he's got 80 yards, and a couple of those plays were clutch. One of them was a patient play. He waited. That's a 48-yard touchdown after the catch and a great run from the wide receiver.
Yeah, it's been the combination of Trey Buck and the 2 running backs, Michael Davenport. Actually, make it not even 2 quarterbacks. There's been about 3 running backs for the Combs Coyotes who have been running up and down the field for that team. And really the offense on the side of the Combs Coyotes has been real solid, and it's led by Trey Buck, like we just mentioned. Then on the flip side, the Mingus Marauders, we mentioned the young quarterback, Zachary Harrison. What was he going to do? He's been playing good so far.
Playing great, showing great patience out there. He's going to make some great plays. Just get that first half out of the way. They're going to make some adjustments here at halftime, come back out, maybe attack a little bit differently, and we'll see what we can do.
Coach Ortiz, of course, is in his 2nd season, and this year he's been a bit of a younger team. Of course, last year had a lot of seniors on the team last season, and now this season, a lot of those guys who were juniors are now seniors. Obviously, guys who were freshmen and now sophomore. I don't really need to give you the timeline. Everybody kind of understands that time passes, but it's a significantly younger team for Coach Ortiz than it was last season.
Absolutely. Coach Ortiz is doing a great job. What he called out was he was going to have these guys come up and fill in where they left off, and so far we've seen that from Harrison. Zabala had a huge season for us last year, running the ball, passing the ball. He kind of did a little everything, and Harrison looks like he's going to fill right in. These guys didn't skip a beat. Coach Ortiz had a great offseason. Bring on Coach Giamani for the defensive side.
Yep.
We've seen some great play from the defensive backs. Granted, Buck has had a phenomenal game so far, but the DBs are keeping with only 4 completions. Good job so far.
The DBs and the D-line. I mean, we talked about, Buck did a great job extending that last touchdown, but at the same time, he has had a real tough game of just trying to evade the pressure from the D-line.
He's had to run out of the pocket.
Exactly.
He's had to run out of the pocket
Yeah.
each time he's making these, and he's got a great skill set because that's real tough to do when you get out.
Yeah, it's real tough to do. A senior quarterback, he's got a lot of experience, and we've seen it on both sides. Harrison and Buck have done a great job of evading pressure, and it's a lot of credit to the D-lines of both teams, and we've been mentioning it all halftime long that the D-lines have been playing well, but really, it has been a very close game. Of course, it's 7-15. It's only a touchdown score away from a tie game.
And we got a fumble each side here. So running backs, Mark Hensley had a drop where he had a great run running up. It was about a 20-yard run he had, and then the DB just jarred his arm in there, got the ball out. Combs recovered that one. That's a tough momentum loss, but otherwise getting those butterflies and jitters out of the way is going to be great for Mingus. We'll see what they can do the second half here.
Well, hopefully they'll come back out fired and ready to go. Again, like we said, we're about 5 minutes away from the second half, and we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap up halftime and get ready for the second half. Don't go anywhere.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Welcome back to Combs High School. Philip Katafel alongside Nick Yatsinko. We are very, very close to second half football right here. The current score 15-7 if you're just joining us. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be listening or watching. Nick, the preseason football rankings have come out. You want to break us down those?
It's not too big of a surprise. Number one for the power rankings is going to be Saguaro. Scottsdale Saguaro seems to, I'm pretty sure they've won the last 6 state championships, Philip. They're just a steamroll team. That's a dynasty there. Number two, we got Tucson South Point Catholic.
Okay.
Now, that was the team that knocked us out last year. Bijan Robinson, what an amazing college prospect. He's back this year for South Point, so they're going to have a real tough squad. So that's 1 and 2. Then in 3, you got Goodyear Desert Edge. Desert Edge making their way up there. Phoenix schools, a few big Phoenix schools, and that's what Mingus has got on the schedule here. Mingus is coming down to Phoenix, playing some of these bigger competition schools, trying to get ready for some region play.
Well, there you go. And then taking a look at this season's for the Mingus Marauders, the first 3 games of the season are on the road. Of course, right now, Santan Valley, then we'll head to Show Low, and then we'll head up to Kingman.
Road Warriors.
Road Warriors for sure.
Show Low next week. Then it's looks like Gilbert.
Gilbert.
But we are in Kingman. You are right. The 27th,
at the end of the month.
September 27th.
I was a little ahead of myself.
But Road Warriors, and that's okay because when we get home games, can't take those for granted.
And that's the game to watch. It's going to be on September 13th, our first home game against Seton Catholic, and that is going to be one to watch.
Absolutely, as they knocked us out of the playoff a couple of years ago now.
Yep.
It's time to get some revenge, and we'll see how we can come back in the second half, and we'll see where our record is then because we'll get a nice feel for where we're going to sit in the region.
And thankfully for us, we'll be out of the stands and into the booth because we'll be back home on September 13th. But first 3 games, starting on the road, that's tough.
Absolutely tough. Coach Ortiz got these guys down. We've said it a few times over the broadcast. Zachary Harrison has not looked like a sophomore at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all. He's shown poise in there. I'm sure the other juniors and seniors are seeing that, getting a lot of confidence from that.
Both teams have now taken the field as we get ready for kickoff for the second half. Mingus Marauders currently down 7-5, and hopefully they can turn some things around here, get some touchdowns themselves.
Coach Ortiz has got a lot up his sleeve. I'm excited to see what kind of changes he made during halftime. What a great coach. Second year, as we talked about, brought on Coach Giamani, who he played some college football with. We'll see what kind of adjustments these guys can make.
Well, we've also got, of course, football going on, but also women's and men's golf for the Mingus Marauders getting underway. On Monday, the women's golf team will be on the road, and then on Tuesday, the men's golf team will be in a small tournament on the road.
Oh, gotta love all the athletics going on at Mingus High School. And
yeah.
I have a few good buddies going through the golf program, and those guys can swing.
Yeah, we've got a lot of sports coming up very, very soon here, outside of just football, of course. We're still waiting for second half football. We are very, very close to kickoff. I keep looking over at the scoreboard to make sure that we can see the time as we go back to the field, and you can see the Marauders getting ready for second half football. A pretty solid showing so far from the run group of the Mingus Marauders and, of course, the quarterback Zachary Harrison that we've mentioned a few times. But also on the flip side, the Combs Coyotes playing very well. We've mentioned Trey Buck. We're going to keep mentioning him because he's playing great. The running back combination of Joey Jensen along with their offset back number 26, that's Devin Mock. They've done a pretty good job, and Sebastian Janik has also had a couple really good runs. It is a pretty tough Combs team for this Mingus Marauders.
Absolutely, those seniors are coming through. Mock's also catching the ball for these guys, and they're putting up some yards right now. Mingus has got to make some adjustments, which I'm sure they did at halftime, and we'll see how they come out. We got to put more points on the board than 7. Last year against Combs, we put up 53 points.
53-14 was the final score last season in Mingus, or at Mingus, I should say, and this time we're on the road. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get a few points on the board and we can cut into this somewhat deficit, 7-15, as we get ready for the third quarter and the second half. Both teams, of course, just getting ready and started to go.
And Coach Ortiz has got, looks like his kickoff on the sidelines here, making sure we pin him deep here. possibly a touchback like Combs had that first kick. That's impressive to see a touchback in high school. And that's what Mingus, I'm sure, is going to go for here, try to pin Combs back.
Yeah, they like to pin them back as much as possible. I mean, we're going to keep mentioning the offense for the Combs Coyotes because it's been pretty good so far tonight. You know, Trey Buck coming back for his final season here at Combs High School, his senior year, and has really been orchestrating a solid offense. And again, on the flip side, defensively, outside of the one touchdown that was given up through the air and the one on the ground, the Mingus Marauders have done a great job so far of keeping Buck pressured, making sure that he does not have really any time to throw. It's just Buck does a great job of evading pressure.
Making Buck make a play, and he's making the plays. So as a defense, you're doing the right thing by making the quarterback scramble and try to force something. However, Trey Buck's just he's too good. He's making something happen each time he's got an opportunity.
And you can see the Combs Coyotes on the far end just getting hyped up, getting their crowd hyped up. A lot of Combs fans here in the stands, filled up definitely on that. If you're facing forward on that right side, if you're right behind it, it's on the left. But on the flip side, Mingus travels pretty well. We've got a pretty good crowd over on our side.
Always do, absolutely. We got a dynasty going. The last 15 years of Mingus football just always proves entertaining. We've had a few rebuilding years. Coach Ortiz is back, had a great season last season, and looking forward to this one.
Yeah, and definitely, like we mentioned, second season for Coach Ortiz. Last year, got knocked out of the playoffs in the second round. This year, trying to make something of this younger squad, looking to just continue traditions and improve this team every single year. As we wait for the kickoff, we've got about 20 seconds left. Nick, quickly, just give me your key to the game for the second half for the Marauders.
Going to be stopping Trey Buck. Coach Yamani's going to have these DBs. He's on the sidelines with them now as we are kicking off. Yeah, it's going to be stopping Trey Buck. That's going to be the key to the game for Mingus and put some points on the board.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Marauders get their run game going once again. Had it pretty solid in the beginning of the first quarter, but just kind of went more to the pass. I'd love to see them go back to that run game. As we wait for the kickoff, the kick. As we begin the second half in the third quarter, the kick is up and away, and here we go. It is returned. Return man for the Coyotes. Cutting back, trying to find space. Going to get locked up. That is number 8. We're going to get his name real quick here. That is number 8, Michael Davenport, on the return.
Great run back because Mingus, that was a good kick. He caught that at probably about the 2-3 yard line and made a good sprint upfield.
Yeah, good sprint upfield. Put the Combs Coyotes in pretty decent position so far to get things going in the second half.
Good deep kick, though. That's better than a touchback.
Yeah, that's really what you want. A nice deep kick right around the 1 yard line to really kind of give the Combs Coyotes something to think about as they begin their drive. Buck under center. Takes the snap. Handing it off. That's Jensen, immediately stopped in the backfield. Again, the defensive line early showing some momentum.
Great job by the defensive line, and that's exactly what we talked about. They just kind of got to stuff that defensive line like they do them all night, and that's a great job. Way to set up second and long.
2nd and 12 on the stop by the Marauders D-line. We are just getting the second half underway. 11 minutes, 22 seconds. Combs still leading 15-7. Buck now in the draw. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. Short pass is caught. Cutting back and making the reception is number 26. That's Devin Mock once again.
And these guys are really making something happen with a tight window. Trey Buck dropped back, and these guys are getting pressured. Buck with the pressure made a great play, and Mock had the DB all over him. Just a great play all around by Combs offense.
Mock getting up slowly now, kind of limping a little bit, maybe also cramped up. We saw Joey Jensen was cramped up early on. Like we said, it's pretty hot here in Santan Valley. You know, a few degrees warmer than we're used to up in Cottonwood, but you know, guys got to make sure they drink a lot of water, make sure they stay hydrated. Hey, even us, we got to make sure that we stay hydrated.
This is the tough lesson to learn. First few weeks, you're going to see a lot of cramps until they know to drink enough Gatorade.
So Devin Mock will head to the sideline. Buck will go under center in the I formation. Jensen deep in the backfield. Buck trying to get the offsides call. I think he may have gotten it. Not sure if it was on the side of the Marauders or the side of the Coyotes. And, yep, it's going to be offsides on the Coyotes, so they'll get pushed back 5 yards.
You know, and I was just going to say, Philip, during our halftime show that the offensive have done a great job with penalties. And here we go. Combs kind of getting a little bit jittery, making a jump, which is going to push him back and create about a 3rd and 6.
Lose 5, repeat 3rd down.
And before we get this snap going by Buck, I want to thank again our sponsors for the 2019 season, Susie Q Market, Larry Green Chevrolet, and Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Thanks again for making the 2019 season happen. Buck in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, rolling back. Pressure coming. Gonna have to throw. Jukes a defender, looking across the middle, throws it deep, it's complete. Buck once again evading pressure and finding a huge completion down the field by the 45-yard line.
Just amazing athleticism. Buck rolled out of the pocket, had one of our linebackers come right up in his face and just juked him right out of his shoes and made a huge play downfield. When you got that much time as a quarterback, it's easy for the wide receivers to start looking for an open area in the field, which is exactly what happened.
Yeah, Buck doing a great job extending that play, as you see, right down the middle. And a huge gain for the Combs Coyotes. Shotgun formation for Buck. No one in the backfield, trips left. Running back in motion, and we're going to have another flag, and I think it's going to be false start once again. Not sure who it's going to be on. And it's going to be on the Combs Coyotes once again.
Ooh, and that'll give Mingus a little bit of breathing room.
So false start. So after the huge completion, just kind of shooting yourself in the foot a little bit with the false start.
That's all right. We haven't seen enough time to see any adjustments or anything yet. We've just seen another great patient play by Trey Buck as he drops back in that pocket and makes a huge play downfield.
Buck in the shotgun formation again. Trips right, one receiver left, running back in the backfield. That's number 44. That's the big fella, Sebastian Janik. Buck rolling right, evading pressure. He's got time. Throws it across the field, and it's complete and caught. That's once again Devin Mock, who has now made his return back to the field and is able to make a catch around the 40-yard line for another big first down.
Buck to Mock. That's what we're seeing a lot of tonight. These guys are on it. I think us DBs are going to have to kind of clinch down and get a grip on Mock because he's finding some open areas.
Yeah, Mock doing a good job rolling right, finding number 26, Devin Mock, as Buck gets the 5-yard gain on that throw. 9 minutes, 10 seconds. Buck in the shotgun, trips right. Running back right next to him again. Sebastian Janik, number 44. Takes the snap. Quick pass to Jensen. It's going to be a first down and a lot more.
Great run by Jensen. Jensen looked like he was going to get out of bounds, possibly at the first down marker, but just scampered for another 10 yards down the field.
Yeah, another short pass you see right there. Just a quick pass to Jensen, and he just had the blocking up front and was able to get the first down and add a couple more yards there.
Yeah, gut check time for Mingus because you really don't want to give up a score here on the first opening drive of the second half. You want to get a stop here, build some momentum, get your offense on the field.
Well, we're going to see if the defense can do just that. Shotgun formation, trips left, running wide receiver on the right. Janik still in the backfield. Buck rolling back, pressure coming. Evading pressure again. Buck is going to take it himself. He's going to keep scrambling and pushing forward and finally get taken down at the 20-yard line, but not before a 4-yard gain, and one of the Marauders is down on the field.
And he's having himself quite a night. First game of the season. We got a Marauder down. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. What an amazing play by Buck.
Yeah, Buck able to extend the play, and like we said, we've got a Marauder on the field. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll get you an update on that injury. 8 minutes, 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Don't go anywhere.
I decided I wanted to get my associate's degree in fire science from Yavapai College. My drive just got me to the top and out of my class, into the Forest Service, and to where I am today as a fire science coordinator. The best thing that I can say is if it's something that you want, don't let anything scare you away from that.
So the downed Marauder has made his way off the field.
That was Griffin. Big lineman.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough loss for Mingus. Hopefully he's okay.
Well, it's going to be a tough loss for now.
Right.
Of course. Not sure what the injury is or the extent of it. 8 minutes, 22 seconds here in the third quarter. 15-7, 2nd and 5 on the 22. Buck under center. Two wide receivers on the right, one on the left, running back in motion. Jensen hands it off wide open on the left side. Jensen taking it all the way in, and he'll get stopped at the 5-yard line.
Just a great offensive play call there. I had all the left side of the field wide open. That's where they ran it. Looked like a sweep to the left, and Jensen just put the burners on there. I mean, he made the DBs look a little bit slow getting to the outside. Good job of these guys cutting them off, not letting them score.
Yeah, Jensen on the left side on that motion run.
And he kicked it into gear.
Yeah, he really did. So Buck this time in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver on the right. Buck rolling out. Looking left. Looking for someone. He slips a little bit, still on his feet. Cutting back, pushing forward to the pylon. Did he get in? He did. Buck has a passing touchdown and now a rushing touchdown, and the Coyotes extend their lead.
Not after he made a few Mingus defenders miss first. Another great run by Buck, making these guys miss.
Now a 2-score game for the Mingus Marauders, 21-7. 7 minutes, 44 seconds left to go in the third quarter. (21-7) is our score off the run by quarterback Trey Buck. And we talked about how great he does when he extends plays, and right there he found a hole, he took advantage and scored. Kick is up for the extra point, and it is good. 22-7 is our score. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
I decided I wanted to get my associate's degree in fire science from Yavapai College. My drive just got me to the top and out of my class, into the Forest Service, and to where I am today as a fire science coordinator. The best thing that I can say is if it's something that you want, don't let anything scare you away from that.
Well, we talked about him all night. Trey Buck doing a great job extending the play and finding himself a rushing touchdown. The score now 22-7. 7 minutes, 44 seconds in the third quarter as the Coyotes will kick it away to the Marauders.
Be tough, got to find a way to stop Buck there.
Sanchez on the return, looking to make something of it. Cutting back, and he stopped.
A big hit by the big hit there coming down. I hope Sanchez is all right after that one.
Yeah, thankfully Sanchez popping right back up, as now we'll get a chance to see the offense here in the second half.
Long way to go. Going to be a nice test for the Marauders, down 22-7. 7:39 left in the third. I think he's got to put something together here. Sanchez a little bit limping off the field here. Hopefully he shakes that one off.
Yeah, probably just due to the contact. He's coming off on his own power now, jogging back to the...
More cramps.
It could be. Could be. Hopefully not, though. But it looks like Sanchez will be okay. Two wide receivers on the left, one on the right. Similian in the backfield. It's going to be a flip. Similian pushing forward and continuing his power run for a big gain.
Oh, he's going to be fun to watch all season. He's going to be fun. He hit that hole, and again, he's going to break 2 or 3 tackles per run.
You know, Arizona fans might not be too happy to this comparison, but this guy reminds me so much of Frank Gore. I mean, just a real downhill runner.
Beast.
Got the speed, just pushes through everybody. And you saw right there a great little flip to the running back. Similian just able to push his way all the way, almost for a first down.
And he's got 36 yards on just a few carries. He's really building himself quite an average.
Shotgun now for Harrison. Looking over the top into double coverage, and unable to track it down is Freddie Jimenez, the wide receiver on that throw.
And Jimenez looking for a penalty early there. I thought maybe Harrison put the ball in a good spot for him.
And we do have a penalty on the field.
You got it.
And not sure which side it was on. I don't think it's going to be a pass interference. Wow. It is going to be pass interference. A huge gain now for the Mingus Marauders. And they're starting to get a little bit momentum here.
Yeah, and clearly there was something we didn't see. Jimenez did, because Didn't look. It looked like he might have been able to make a play on that, but clearly not. Mingus going to get a great penalty there and move up the field.
It is a personal foul penalty, so a huge gain for the Mingus Marauders now to be 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line.
And we'll take it all. We'll take anything.
Trying to cut into this deficit 22-7 with 6 minutes, 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Similian in the backfield for the Mingus Marauders. 2 receivers on the right, 2 receivers on the left. Harrison in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off Similian. No, it's going to be a fake throw. Going to be completed for a big gain. Dakota Faucha on the reception there on the short pass on the faked handoff.
Nice job, Dakota. Dakota just kind of juking the DB out of his shoes and got another 6 yards out of that.
So a short gain for the Mingus Marauders, about 5 yards, so it will be 2nd and 6. On the 47. 22-7 is our score.
This is what we like to see. Get another 5 yards. Let's make a good average here, move down the field.
Well, that personal foul penalty definitely helping the Marauders go from the Coyotes 40 to now their own 40. Shotgun formation, botch snap. Who's going to recover it? It looks like it's going to be the Combs Coyotes. Just a bad snap, bounced right off the hands of Zachary Harrison, and another turnover for the Mingus Marauders. And now the Combs Coyotes, we take another look at it. You see right there, Harrison may have been thinking handoff before he had the ball in his hands, but you know, like we said, it's the first game of the season. The guys are just shaking off some of the rust. I can guarantee you that Zachary Harrison is not going to make that same mistake twice.
No, and that's really just an unfortunate bounce, Philip.
Right.
That hit Harrison's hands, and then Similian saw that, and it hit his helmet right in the face mask. So that's a tough one for Mingus to come back, but you got to keep your composure. This is what championship teams do. Down 22-7, it's really time to plant your cleats in the ground and not let these guys move forward. It's going to be tough to do with Trey Buck on the other side.
There is a flag on the field. Not entirely sure who it's on, but referee advancing the ball very far forward.
After the fumble, a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Mingus Marauders, and that is a huge penalty right there.
Yeah, somebody losing their cool. Looks like Coach Ortiz trying to find them on the sidelines. Can't have any of that. Can't be doing anything to help Combs out right now because they're doing a great job themselves.
So it looks like Ortiz is talking to his quarterback, Zachary Harrison.
Ooh, could have been for taking the helmet off before he left the field.
Potentially. Buck will hand it off. Jensen fumbles down. Did the Marauders get the ball back? We've got a flag on the field, but the ball is loose from Jensen, and we'll see who recovered it.
Huge dog pile right now.
Be a huge momentum shift for the Mingus Marauders if they can get the ball back. We take another look at it. Buck takes the snap under center, handing it off to Jensen. It's just poked right out, and it looks like the Marauders may have jumped on top of it.
They got Combs' offense still out there, so they're definitely giving it to Combs after the fact. They must have got it at the bottom of that scrum.
Yeah, it looked like number 32, Trevor Hoke, had maybe fallen on top of that. There is a penalty on the field, so not entirely sure what the penalty is.
We're getting some deceiving looks at the fumbles. That first one from Combs looked like Mingus recovered, and then that one looked like Mingus recovered, but Combs doing a great job at the bottom of that scrum. You don't know what's going on down there. I wouldn't want to be down there.
Well, for now, it is Combs football.
Quite a discussion going on now.
And we still got some referees trying to figure out where. There are 2 flags on the field. It's going to be holding on the offense. So the Combs Coyotes will go back, and then it's going to be personal foul on Mingus Union. So it will be a offsetting penalties.
Back-to-back personal fouls. Time for a little bit of a one-on-one with Coach there. Can't be having kicking ourselves in the butt.
No, definitely not. Especially 7-22 is our score. Combs Coyotes leading right now. 5 minutes 55 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And Trey Buck has lost no momentum. He's still playing great, and we'll see what these guys got up their sleeve.
So it will be Combs Coyote ball around the 32-yard line.
Looked like they made out the better there.
Well, definitely.
Up a few yards, yeah.
They had the ball advanced on the personal foul. They had the ball advanced a little bit on that fumble recovery. So I formation now for Buck. Hands it off. Jensen on the left side. He's got a lot of room. He's going to break free. Pushing it forward to the 5-yard line. He's finally taken down.
Oh, Jensen making it look easy out there, just plowing over a couple Marauders, doing a good job of breaking tackles. Good job by Mingus safety, not letting him get deep there.
Jensen, the junior, and he's listed as an athlete on the roster, and yeah, he is. He's got such speed, breakaway speed. They're able to find holes, and I mean, you can't ask for anything more from your young running back.
No, when you got someone like Trey Buck on the other piece of that, throwing the ball, that's a very tough combination.
Buck under center, handing it off again, this time on the right side. It's going to be Jensen. Cuts to the edge. He's taken down now, this time at the 4-yard line.
Great pursuit by Mingus. Great pursuit by Mingus to cut him off, not let him get a chance to jump towards that goal line, which he was looking to do there. You can see the replay. Jensen just trying real hard. That's what he did on the last play on the left side, and then ended up breaking free up the sideline. So good job by Mingus defense cutting him off.
Well, Mingus able to bring him down. Now it's going to be 2nd and goal for the Combs Coyotes. And we were in a much different circumstance last season. Of course, this is a very different Mingus team this year.
A lot of young guys out there filling in for senior spots that left us last year. They did a great job last year. And so far, these guys are doing a good job. First game, you got to get everything out right now.
Buck under center, fakes the handoff, rolling left. Sanchez trying to come and tackle him down, tosses it over the middle, and it's going to go through the uprights, but it will go incomplete.
Oh, great job by Sanchez, because one juke by Buck, he would have had a touchdown on that. There was nobody over there.
Sanchez is down on the field, and this time it looks like he's in pain.
Ooh, that's not good. Right after a great defensive play.
Grabbing onto that right knee, not sure what it is, but Sanchez is down on the field. So we're going to step away. We're going to get you an update on that. 4 minutes, 16 seconds here in the third quarter, 22-7, 3rd and 4th when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Sanchez getting stretched out by the trainers. 4 minutes, 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 22-7, 3rd and 4th on the 6-yard line for the Combs Coyotes. And Sanchez made a great play, just slowing down Trey Buck and forcing him to throw, but unfortunately not sure if it's a cramp, not sure if it's something with his right leg as he's getting continually stretched out.
And hopefully he pops up. What a play that was, because that whole left side of the field was open. Trey Buck was scrolling out left, and boy, if he didn't have anyone to pass to, he could have ran that, but Sanchez did a great job of just breaking down, getting low in the knees, and making him turn back to throw that ball, and it was way up and high, but hopefully Sanchez is all right here. That's going to be a key component for the defense.
Well, while we've got some time, we'll mention some more of our sponsors for this season. I want to thank Graham's Integrity Auto Sales, Larry Green Chevrolet, Rice Accounting, Jackson Hewlett, Rock Zoo Screen Printing, Tiffany Construction, as Sanchez now makes his way off the field, and of course, nice to see. It's great to see that he's making his way off the field on his own power. Hopefully we'll see him later on.
And Coach Giamani was out there. He had a few minutes while Sanchez down. We'll see what kind of adjustments he can make. Boy, it's 3rd and real close to the goal line here.
So Sanchez will make his way off the field. You see Coach Ortiz right there just trying to catch up with his player and make sure that he is okay. 4 minutes and 13 seconds here in the third quarter. 22-7 is our score. 3rd down and 4 on the 6-yard line. Buck will go under center as he has been all night. Takes the snap. Buck rolling back. Looking. Intercepted! It is intercepted at the goal line, and the Mingus Union Marauders will take it over. And there's a flag on the field. It's going to be a definite face mask, an obvious call. And how about a huge interception for the Mingus Marauder defense? That's number 32, Trevor Hoke.
And that's it. Coach Giamani out there firing these guys up. Great job by the DB. Yeah, Wow,
a real obvious face mask.
Mock was just sitting there waiting for the ball, too. Great job by the DBs because Mock was waiting for a touchdown.
A beautiful read by the defensive back of the Mingus Marauders. You got to hope this is going to push their momentum forward. Score still 22-7. Here, we still got a whole quarter of football to play.
It's exactly what you needed. If you're a Marauder, it's exactly what you needed. Stop their momentum, kill that. They've had momentum going since probably the middle of that second quarter. So right now is a great job to stop that. Let's see what Zach Harrison and the offense can do.
Harrison will get the call. 2 receivers on both sides. Simulian in the backfield. In the gun for Harrison. Takes the snap. Rolling back, looking downfield, and he get him. Oh, great defense once again. This time, again by Ian Loggins, the cornerback. Guy had 2 bounce snaps. Now he's got 2 great plays at DB.
Loggins had a few great defensive plays, especially on the long balls, because if those are caught, those are touchdowns.
Pass intended for number 5, that is Dakota Falcha. Had that pass been completed, Nick, we would have seen daylight, because Falcha had an empty backfield.
Yeah, he would have been gone.
But great defense by Ian Loggins. He's having a great second half so far at defensive back.
Yeah, it's going to call for some great execution play-wise. Everyone, they seem to be shaking the butterflies off.
Harrison over the middle. This one's complete. Breaking a tackle and pushing a little bit further is number 8 for the Mingus Marauders. That's Freddie Jimenez with another catch.
Yeah, Freddie with a couple clutch catches. That's what you needed right there to keep the drive alive.
Just a beautiful pass right over the middle, and Jimenez using his size to stretch the field a little bit.
Yeah, Coach Ortiz giving these guys the next play. He wants them to keep going. These guys are checking out their wristbands.
3rd and 6 on the 30-yard line. Marauders looking for a first down. Carry some momentum. We are just getting close to 3 minutes here in the 3rd quarter.
Be big, boy. Be nice to get something before the 4th and dive into this Combs lead a little bit.
Harrison takes the snap. Simulian, it's fumbled. And the ball is pushed out and not sure. Yeah, it's going to be the Combs Coyotes ball. The second fumble for Mark Kinsley Simulian.
Yeah, a couple key turnovers here. You hate seeing that. First game, let's get the jitters out. Mark Hensley's got to hang on to that football. What a great runner. I think the 2 plays he hasn't broke it, they've been fumbles. So he's just got to get a grip on that, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, something that can definitely be fixed up in practice. Going to change maybe the location of the ball to his chest, maybe a little bit lower. But this is what we want to see. I mean, this is the first game of the season. We know that mistakes are going to happen, but we've still got several games going forward. And I'll tell you what, Mark Kinsley Simulian, I'll get that name right. It has really, really been good. I mean, he's been solid all night.
A beast, absolute beast, and good competition here. Mingus is traveling down here to Santan Valley.
Buck rolling out, completes the pass. It is caught, and Jensen will push forward.
Yeah, good job by Jensen, just getting a few extra yards at the end there. It looked like 5 yards just by one long jump from 1 foot there.
So a big gain for the Combs Coyotes. Be 1st and 10 now on the 35-yard line, or excuse me, the 20, looks like the 24-yard line. (22-7). 2 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation for Buck. Trips left on the wide receivers. Buck looking left. Rolling left now. Pressure coming. It is complete. Another big gain for the Combs Coyotes. That one complete this time to number 11, Delian Stapley.
Man, Coach Shimani shaking his head on the sidelines. Very tough to stop this Trey Buck when he's got patience. He's got patience. When he's got time, he's really making the Marauders pay for it. As soon as the catch was made, DBs were all over him. They just got to beat him to the ball.
Yeah, big gain right there by Dalen Stapley. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. The score 22-7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And boy, Buck is just picking up where he left off in that first half.
Buck under center. Takes the snap. Rolling right. Looking. Pressure coming. Buck makes the throw over his body. It's going to go incomplete.
Yeah, good placement to put it. Smart play by Buck, just dumping it up top. He only had one receiver in the back of the end zone, just kind of stick his hand up. There was no chance he was getting that one. Good job by Mingus D-line getting after him. That's what we need to see. We need to see more pressure on Buck.
Looks like that ball was intended for Sean McDougal, but it sails way over his head and goes out of bounds. And we know that Buck does a pretty good job of rolling out of pressure. We've seen it all night. But that time, again, just a little bit too much hot sauce on that throw.
Yeah, smart play, though. Smart play. You don't want to force anything there if you're Trey Buck. That's a veteran move by the senior.
Buck will go back under center, this time in a strong formation. Waiting for the snap, takes it. He's going to hand it off. That's Janik pushing his way. Going to be a short gain. Right up the middle on that run.
Yeah, boy, Janik, smaller stature guy, but when he gets the ball, he's real quick with it. Made one cut and got a few yards out of that.
Correction, that's actually Michael Davenport, who we haven't seen in a little bit as the running back. Short, speedy running back for the Combs Coyotes.
It's all about ball protection here. These guys on the Combs side are wrapping two arms around that after watching Mark Kensley drop a couple.
So 43 seconds, we're winding down here in this third quarter. Buck under center. One running back in the backfield. Running back in motion. It's going to be Jensen. They're going to hand it off. Right side, he's got room, and he's going to push it in for a touchdown. And the lead will get extended now 28-7 on that run on the right side.
Great execution by Combs. Mingus defense looked sounded there, but Combs offense was just executed perfectly. Jensen with a great run in.
Jensen's second touchdown tonight. 28-7 is our score with 29 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We will now wait for the extra point. Combs looking to get up 29-7. The kick is up and it's good. 29-7 is our score. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Score now 29-7 with 29 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Combs will kick it away to the Marauders. Philip Katafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. I want to thank you all for tuning in to this broadcast of Mingus Union football.
Tough go so far, Philip. These guys on Combs' side's playing great.
Kick will go for a touchback. So the Marauders will start on the 25-yard line. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter.
It's really gut check time for Mingus. It's time to make something happen and get some momentum at least going for the next game. There's still plenty of time left. You're down 22 points. You're going to have to start sparking on offense for sure.
Well, you're definitely going to have to start sparking at something. And of course, you know, the odds of a huge run are still a possibility. If Mingus can somehow score before the fourth quarter, huge momentum shift because now they just cut into that deficit. But like you said, you know, just kind of continue to work on things and push forward and see what you can do here. You still got a whole quarter of football to play.
I'd like to see Zach Harrison drop back, get a little comfortable, and see what kind of a passing play we can come up with here. He's shown poison and great maturity here.
He's had a few passes almost get completed for big gains.
Oh, just great defense.
So close. Harrison hands it off. Meyer trying to get that big run we just talked about. He's going to push forward. Huge gain for the Mingus Marauders. A big 15-yard run, first down for the Marauders.
Awesome scamper by Meyer there. He just rocketed right through the hole. Nobody from Combs was going to touch him. You can see the replay here. Meyer takes a handoff and breaks at least 6 or 7 arm tackles and takes 2 of the Coyotes down with him.
So we'll wait for the play. 16 seconds now. Clock is still going here in the third quarter. Maybe we'll see what the Marauders do. They're just going to let the clock wind down, and so will we. We head into the fourth quarter. The score, the Combs Coyotes 29 and the Mingus Marauders 7. It's going to have to be comeback time in the fourth quarter. as we head to the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere for the rest of this game.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
What's unique here is we get into a whole different level of creativity because they're doing something that you love to do. The camaraderie that actually is developed, teamwork that's necessary to be able to get along with someone and to be able to share those art forms is amazing. To be part of who you are, there's nothing better in life.
We are back here for the fourth quarter. 29-7 is our score. Marauder's going to have to play, hopefully, hero here and try to cut into this deficit and maybe get their lead back.
Got everybody on 4:48 on the sidelines here. It's really gut check time. Time to get back in this.
Harrison now in the shotgun. Man in motion. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off. Meyer looking for another big gain. Nope, this time he's just going to push for a few as the defensive line swarms the run.
Good job, Meyer. Just getting forward, getting some yards. That's going to be just about a 5-yard gain. That was just some hard running.
Just want to thank our 2019 sponsors, Tiffany Construction, Poquito Loco, and Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Thank you for making 2019 possible.
We got Marauders looking at the sidelines here, getting the orders from Coach Ortiz. Everyone's checking their wristbands.
"11 minutes, 19 seconds here. 29-7 is our score. Harrison takes the snap. He loses it. He's going to have to fall on top of it. He will. And it looks like the Marauders will hang on to the ball.
Yeah, Tough Boy Combs is just building a lot of momentum here, and Marauders got to dig themselves out. It's going to be, looks like passing time for Harrison.
And we'll see it on the replay here. It just goes right out of the hands of Harrison, slips right through his fingers. Thankfully, he is able to wrap it up and recover, but not before a 6-yard loss, 3rd and 16.
Yeah, we didn't see any of that really in the scrimmage, Philip. Nobody, no drop snaps or anything. So first game jitters coming into play here for sure.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball too. We've had a couple weird instances on both sides, but this, like we've mentioned this several times through this broadcast, it's the first game of the season. It's going to happen. Harrison rolling right. This time it's going to be complete, but there is a flag on the field. Yes, there is. That one was complete, I believe, to Sanchez on the sideline. He makes a great catch, but we do have a flag on the field.
And we got Griffin over here on the sideline stretching out too. We got to see the big guy back in there. He was clutch. Hopefully he can stretch that out and get back in.
So we look at the replay. Harrison, a great pass to the sideline to Sanchez, and then immediately after that, the flag flew. 10 minutes, 16 seconds here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like it's a penalty on the Marauders.
Big penalty too. Wow, they're moving back far.
Yeah, they are moving back far. That's going to take away the completion. We're going to redo.
Completed pass is nullified by the Marauder penalty.
Yeah,
5-yard penalty repeat.
Yeah, 5-yard penalty was. We heard it over the PA there. 4th down and 15 on the 20, on the Coyotes 20. So the Marauders pushed back, and in fact, actually, we'll redo 3rd down. 3rd and 15. 29-7 is our score.
It's definitely gut check time. If it wasn't before, Philip, now it is. 3rd and 15. This is a huge play. Harrison's getting everybody set on the line.
Shotgun formation for Harrison. Wide receivers on the right and left. Sanchez in motion. Harrison over the middle. It's caught. Oh, it's out of the hands. In the hands and then right out of the hands for Freddie Jimenez.
Ooh, we're almost lucky that wasn't declared a fumble because it looked like he might have grabbed that one. It was just a great ball by Harrison. I mean, he whizzed it in there. That was right on the money. Hit him right in the shoulder pads.
So it bounces out of the hands of Jimenez, so now it's going to be 4th and 15. Marauders are going to punt it away. Jensen waiting for the return. 29-7 is our score. 10 minutes and 12 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Punts it away. It's going to be shallow. And out of bounds.
Out of bounds, not give them a chance to return that. That's good. They got some momentum. So let's get the defense back out there.
Well, now the Marauders defense will come out here in the fourth quarter. 10 minutes, 12 seconds here. 29-7 is our score. If you're just joining us, it was 2 rushing touchdowns by Jensen and a rushing touchdown by Trey Buck and a passing touchdown by Trey Buck.
These guys are spreading it out.
Yeah,
spreading it out.
And for the Marauders, the only score so far was a huge run by Markinsley Similian, excuse me. Was able to break a tackle and then wasn't brought down and had a huge 30-yard touchdown. The only score so far for the Mingus Marauders, 7-29, Combs Coyotes leading.
We'll see what Coach Giamani's got written up for the defense here. Got to stop Trey Buck in this offense.
I formation. Buck hands it off to the big fella. Janik pushing his way for a first down.
Boy, and he's very similar to Markinsley out there running the ball right up the middle, and he's able to take out 2 or 3 Marauders. And it looks like it's Marauders football. It was a fumble on the play. Marauders recover. It's going to be Mingus football.
How about that? So they give up the ball, and then they return it. We're going to take a look on the replay. It's a handoff to Janik, and then maybe he lost it on the last second, just trying to barrel through everybody. Goes right out of his hands. And we've got a timeout on the field. We're going to take one as well. It's looking like it's Marauders ball. We've got an injury timeout on Janik. Janik is down on the field, so we'll get an update on him. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere for the rest of this game.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
10 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Sebastian Janik is still down on the field, being assessed by the trainers. Not sure what his injury is. He did lose the ball on that run. They're sort of working out that ankle and massaging his leg, so it may have just been a cramp, which has been, I mean, it's going to be pretty obvious. You know, it's hot here in Arizona right now. We're kind of coming to the back end of the summertime, going into the fall season. So it'll start to cool a little bit later next month. But still, you know, you got to make sure when you're outside in the heat that you're drinking a lot of water, staying hydrated, make sure you eat. Just want to keep all those fluids and your hydration.
Electrolytes. You got to keep everything going. And yeah, that's just been the theme. I imagine we're going to see this quite a bit more in the next couple games too. Like you said, it's this hot in the beginning of the season. You're going to get a lot of cramping up, and hopefully that's all it is. You don't want to see these guys. Janik's had a great game, and that was just a great run. You don't want to see anybody injured.
Yeah, well, Janik is still being assessed by the trainer now. A cramp, maybe possibly a little bit more than we thought. He's now up on his feet, making his way off the field. It's good to see. I mean, every time somebody's been down, they've been able to get back up and go off on their own power, and that's what you want to see. Cramps can happen, that's fine, but once we see those guys get up and walk off, it's a great sign.
Absolutely, absolutely. And let's go back to the play. Mingus getting that football. That hardly squeaked out.
Yeah.
We couldn't tell, being up in the bleachers, you really couldn't tell that came out. The ref did a great job on the field noticing that came out. Mingus snuffed it out.
Yeah, we'll take another look at it right here on our monitor. A handoff again to Janik. He tried to barrel through, but right there, it looks like on the transition of breaking that first tackle, he let that ball loose. And once you see that ball, you get a chance to poke it out. And Mingus has now had an opportunity right here to get some points on the board. 29-7 is our score. 10 minutes and 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. If Mingus can score on this drive, we're looking at a little bit more of an interesting game going forward.
And Coach Shabani's got the defense fired up. Let's get the offense going here.
Sanchez in motion. They're going to hand it off. Meyer on the right side trying to break free. Pushing forward for about a 4-yard gain.
Oh, great job by Meyer. Meyer did a little spin move that ended up getting him the 4 yards because he was at the line of scrimmage when they made contact.
So a great run there by Alex Meyer, a guy who has really been a workhorse for the Mingus Marauders in the backfield. And now we wait for the play call.
And so far we got Meyer 12 carries, 56 yards, having himself a night.
That's looked really good. Same thing with Markinsley Similian, who's got the only touchdown so far for the Marauders. Looking to change things here, shotgun formation. Faking the handoff. Harrison's going to take it himself and get the first down.
Boy, that's what we like to see out of Harrison. See the feet go.
Yeah.
That's the first time tonight we've seen him just scamper through the hole. Looked like he knew he was going to run that as soon as he took the ball. Gotta love that.
Yeah, fakes the handoff to Meyer and finds a big hole right up the middle. Is able to get those 5 yards and possibly 2 more after that to get the first down. Meyer now all alone in the backfield. 3 wide receivers left, 2 on the right. Looking for that deep ball play that we talked about. We've been a little teased by it. We'll see if they can complete it this time. Harrison over the top. Sanchez through the hands. We're going to get a late hit call. Yes, we are.
And that's all beneficial to Mingus there. That was real close. Harrison just put the ball a little bit too high there. There's a big hit coming in from the DB.
Yeah, that was Braden Bernal, on that. And we taking a look at it. It was a screen pass to Sanchez, and Bernal came in real last second and got that hit. But, mistakes are going to happen. Bernal probably just didn't slow down in time and just wanted to go for the hit.
Yeah, trying to get to the hard hit club there.
Yeah, Sanchez is okay, so no harm done, but a penalty, personal foul on the Combs Coyotes. That's going to push the ball forward now for the Mingus Union Marauders, which is going to help them get better scoring position. I can guarantee you, though, Bernal is not going to do that again.
No, these guys are going to learn from a lot of these lessons we've seen tonight. Just the simple drops from Markinsley. Those are going to get clean over the next few weeks, and these guys are just kind of in that transition mode. The scrimmage was great. Maybe that wasn't the best thing. Maybe we needed a few drops at that scrimmage because those guys played well. Tonight we're seeing some cobwebs, but nothing Mingus can't shake off here. We got 8 minutes left. Let's make a couple scores out of it.
Well, hopefully they can make a score out of it here. Harrison in the draw, running back right next to him. 2 wide receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Looking for that pass possibly over the middle or a handoff. It is Alex Meyer, the running back. Running back in motion. Harrison rolling right, pressure coming. Evading pressure, he's going to take it on by himself. Pushing forward for a first down.
Great job by Harrison making a play out of it. Looks like he was scrambling out of the pocket to avoid the sack and got to the sidelines. Looks like he's close to a first down. We're watching the replay here. Yeah, what speed by Harrison.
You got to give a lot of credit to Alex Meyer, able to stop the defense coming in on that run. And Harrison, doing a great job keeping his feet going, like you said, Nick, and getting that first down.
It turned it into another gear.
Or excuse me, it's going to be 2nd and inches. On the, looks like the 25-yard line. So 2nd and inches right here. We'll see what the Marauders do. Back in the draw again. Running back in wide receiver in motion on the right. Harrison rolling right, looking for a pass. Is it complete? Yes, it is. That's going to be Sanchez. Cuts back, looking for the first down. He'll get it in a lot more over by the 7-yard line.
Great play by Sanchez, picking the ball up off the turf. It looked like the ball hit the ground. We're going to see the replay here. Harrison rolls out. What a great rollout. Yeah, Sanchez just picks that bad boy up and takes a few Combs Coyotes down with him.
How about Sanchez on that reception? Couldn't have made a better catch. Like you said, Nick, right on the turf, able to pull it right up. 8 minutes, 11 seconds. Marauders looking to score here. Their only score so far a run early in the first quarter. And it's been all Combs so far, 29-7.
Yeah, I got to love seeing this drive out of the Marauders here. Let's keep this momentum going.
Morrison in the shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers left, 2 on the right. Sanchez will go in motion. Harrison looking for the pass, rolling, flips it, right to the receiver, but he's short. A little shovel pass.
That was a 12-yard shovel pass, Philip. That was great. Good strength by Harrison to get that up the field.
Little Brett Favre action there on the shovel.
Impressive by the sophomore. What maturity and poise. You're seeing the replay here. Harrison takes the snap. Look at that shovel pass right up the field, almost a touchdown.
7 minutes, 23 seconds. Marauders trying to punch it in here. Cut into this deficit, score 29-7. As you see right there, again, that shovel pass is complete. And will put the Marauders into a better scoring position. Wide receiver again in motion on the right. Morrison up the middle to Meyer. He's in for a touchdown.
Yeah, great hard run. Touchdown, Marauders.
So the Marauders able to cut into the deficit now. The score 13-29, looking to make it 14. So Meyer on the draw right up the middle is able to find the end zone. The second touchdown for the Marauders in the 2019 season is another run. And we look at the replay right here, just right up the middle to Alex Meyer. He's able to just fall right onto the pylon, get into the end zone, and help the Marauders cut into this deficit. Score right now 13-29, looking to make it 14. Kick is up. And it is good, 14-29. We could be looking at a comeback. Only time will tell. 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this one.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet. We're better, and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart, or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
So Alex Meyer on the draw for a touchdown. The deficit now cut into a little bit for the Mingus Marauders. Still down by, well, a touchdown and a little bit more. 29-14 is our score. 7 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, down by 15, it's doable. Great
doable.
Hard run by Meyer. Meyer's earning the yards tonight. A lot of carries, not so much yardage, but just the dirty, grindy, hard runs he's had. He deserves a touchdown run.
Kick is up, and it's going to be downfield. And it is returned into the end zone. And it's going to be a touchback. So the Combs Coyotes will take over on the 25-yard line.
Coach Giamani getting with the defensive backs here before they take the field. Everybody's giving each other some high fives and fist bumps here. We got to get this back up. It's 15 points. It's definitely doable. 7 minutes left.
Well, right here is where the defense has got to come up clutch, and the offense has got to score almost immediately, and then hope for another defensive stop, and then make things real interesting when you've cut into the deficit a lot more.
And we say all this, but they got Trey Buck on the other side
Trey
of the
Buck
ball,
has been great,
having a game.
But does have an interception.
True. And the defensive line on the last series put a lot of pressure on him. Let's see that again and make Buck make some plays, which he's been doing. So
7 minutes now in the fourth quarter. 29-14 is our score. 1st and 10 on the 20 for the Combs Coyotes. Their last possession ended in a fumble, and the Mingus Marauders were able to return it. Buck under center. Hands it off. Jensen breaking free. He's got a lot of room to run. It's going to be a huge gain.
Wow, what an impressive run by Jensen. He just exploded through the hole, and Mingus was just catching up. Thank goodness we caught him on that one. You're going to see the replay here.
Yeah, Buck handed up just right up the middle. Jensen's got so much speed.
Serious speed.
6 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 29-14 is our score. Buck gets the play call from his head coach, Travis Miller. They're going to go under center. Buck takes the snap in the I formation. Hands it off. Jensen again breaks free and continues forward. He's going to get the first down and a lot more. Still on his feet. Finally, he's brought down.
Oh, good job by Mingus catching him again. Looks like a flag coming in. It could have been a late hit. We got, looks like Looks like Jensen. No, that's not Jensen in the backfield. Jensen was the one who just exploded again.
Yeah, that was Sebastian Janik in the backfield. He was playing as the fullback, but Jensen, yeah, with a huge gain, and now with the possible penalty, not sure if it's going to push the ball more than likely forward even more for the Combs Coyotes.
Oh, got to stop the bleeding here. Those are huge runs back to back.
And it is a personal foul on the Mingus Marauders.
That's going to end up being a huge play there.
On the Marauders adds another 15 to the end of Jensen's run.
So not only did Jensen have himself a 15-yard run, but the penalty is going to push them 15 yards more and put them in a scoring position. Now, we know early in this second half, Buck did have an interception around the goal line. So...
And this is where Coach Shimani's got these DBs tightly wound here. They're going to be looking for Buck's eyes and try to make another one of those interceptions. That'd be clutch.
Buck under center again in the I formation. This time it's Davenport in the backfield. Handing it off. Just a couple of yards there this time by Sebastian Janik, who's found his way back on the field. It's going to be a small gain of about 2 or 3.
Yeah, and boy, Janik just fell forward and carried a couple Marauders with him there. Good job by the D-line, pinching them and not making any holes for him to run through.
Now 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 29-14 is our score. Marauders looking for a stop and a super quick score, and then hopefully a stop again. It's going to be a tough task for the Mingus Marauders, but the defense has been solid.
And Combs taking their sweet time now. You can't blame them over there. Trey Buck's on the sidelines with Coach, and they're taking their time coming in. Looks like a flag just came in. Let's see what this is.
It's probably going to be a delay of game. And yes, it is. It's going to push the Combs Coyotes back.
Timeout, Coyotes.
And we'll have a timeout for the Combs Coyotes. We'll take one as well. 5 minutes, 8 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 29-14. Mingus Marauders trying to put together a comeback. Stick around for the rest of this game. Don't go anywhere.
People always ask us, what makes us different from other car dealers? Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to try harder and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee to do our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we are a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Five minutes, 8 seconds to go here. 29-14 is our score here in the fourth quarter. Marauders looking for a huge stop here. 2nd and 5. Big gains on the side of the Combs Coyotes.
And Combs taking their sweet time after that timeout and penalty. We'll see what they got here.
Buck under center in the I formation once again. Going to hand it off. No, he's going to fake the handoff. Pressure coming. Buck trying to evade, runs into some pressure, and he is sacked.
A nice job by Andrew Meyer. Andrew Meyer broke through the line of scrimmage, almost had Buck deep in the backfield, and then followed him and pursued him and ended up getting another sack out of it.
Well, it'll be a loss, and we'll have a timeout for the Mingus Marauders. We're going to take one as well. The score, 29-14, 4 minutes and 54 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about. Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
4 minutes, 54 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 29-14 is our score. Combs Coyotes looking to add on to their lead. The Mingus Marauders are looking for an interception or a turnover in general and trying to get the scoring going quickly. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off. Jensen again on the left side. He's going to break free. Cuts back. Pushing forward. Fights his way all the way into the end zone. It is another touchdown for Joey Jensen, who is having himself quite an opening night for the 2019 season. He finds himself in the end zone, and the Combs Coyotes have extended their lead even more.
A phenomenal run by Jensen. That was some serious hard running there. I mean, that's a real tough one to stop. And Jensen just sees some open. You see it on the TV there, and keeps his legs moving. You got 3 Marauders trying to take him down, and he just keeps moving his legs, ends up in the end zone.
So now our score 35-14, looking to make it 36. Loggins puts it up and through the uprights. So 36-14 is our score. We've got 4 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere right after this.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
36-14 is now our score. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mingus will now get an opportunity on offense. And we've seen crazier things happen as Sanchez returns it. Cutting back, taking it to the left side, found a hole. Looking for more space, but is finally tackled. The ball is loose. Is it returned again by the Combs Coyotes?
And it looks like Combs' signal it's their ball. Let's see what the refs have to say. Good to see Sanchez back out there after what looked to be an injury earlier, but let's see where they place the ball.
So not sure if maybe Sanchez was down and they just got the return. We'll take another look at it here. Sanchez, though, to his credit, did a great job of extending that run and giving himself some more time. But it looks like, I think he may have been tackled down before the ball popped loose.
Yeah, I agree. I think they marked him down on that.
Yeah, so Sanchez is down. It is not a fumble. Mingus will hang on to the ball. Score right now 36-14.
Tristan giving us a good angle down on the field. Camera work there.
Thank you.
See that Sanchez just bounced off the ground. That's why the ball came out.
Yep, Tristan Wright, our working the one of 3 cameramen we have.
Everyone looking over to the sidelines, getting the play from Coach Ortiz. It's, keep the momentum the offense is built. Defensively, we'll get more sound. Coach Shimani's got to make some adjustments. But the offense had a good drive last time. Let's see him put together another one here.
Shotgun formation now for Harrison. Wide receivers on the right. Harrison, quick pass. It's out of the hands of Sanchez and will go out of bounds. Will go incomplete.
When Sanchez all over it, they're really putting some pressure on Sanchez to make some plays.
Harrison's pass intended for Sanchez, incomplete.
So that one goes incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10 on the 38-yard line. 4 minutes, 28 seconds. 36-14, Combs Coyotes leading. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off to Meyer. Meyer locked up early, but a gain of about 3.
And tough running just seems to be the theme for him tonight. He's hitting the hole, and there's nothing there. But at least he's getting a couple yards out of it falling forward.
So a small gain for Alex Meyer as the clock continues to wind down. We're getting close to the 4-minute warning here in the fourth quarter.
Inside handoff.
Harrison getting the call from his coach. 36-14 is our score here in the fourth quarter. Now we are getting close to 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 56 seconds. Shotgun formation for Harrison, takes the snap. Going to be a short pass right to Meyer. Meyer makes the catch. He's got some space on the right side. Cutting back and is able to get the first down.
Yeah, what a play by Harrison. Good patience, makes a great ball, and it looks like definitely a first down.
So it'll be a first down for Alex Meyer and the Mingus Union Marauders.
Good job, Coach Ortiz, getting the offense in line here. A couple good drives, and it's a good start to this one here.
Mingus looking to put something together as we take another look at it. Just a screen pass to Meyer. He's able to make the catch, finds some space, cuts back, and is able to extend the play for a first down. That's what you want to see.
Absolutely. Keep it up. End of the game here. Just keep momentum going. Something to build off of for the next game. That's what you need.
Shotgun formation for Harrison. He's going to fake the handoff again. Quick pass this time to Sanchez. Sanchez looking for some room on the left. He's got a lot, but he's going to step out of bounds.
Yeah, boy, good scamper there. Wow, he's showing some serious speed. Marauders got, even though young, a lot of speed coming out tonight we're getting to see.
So Sanchez able to get the short pass into a huge gain for another first down for the Marauders. And you got to think right now, I mean, 36-14, while it is quite a deficit, right now you just want to work on things and get ready for next week and just try to finish on a real high note.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more with you, Philip. It's time for these guys to settle back, which looks like what they're doing the last couple offensive drives. These guys are a little more comfortable and making some plays.
Harrison all alone in the backfield, over the top, and no flag on the field.
Interesting. Could have been pass interference there.
Oh, yeah, but it goes out of bounds. So, no flag on the field.
We had Marauders streaking up the sidelines there. And just good pressure from the DBs.
Yeah, once again, that was Freddie Jimenez, the intended wide receiver on that pass. You see right there on your screen, number 11, Peter Calandra. Harrison in the backfield. It is how about that? Peter Calandra with a beautiful catch. Bobbles it in the air, is able to keep his momentum and make the catch.
Great focus by Peter. Peter went down, looked like he got tackled by the DB and ended up getting that one.
So tipped in the air, he gets hit, is able to recover it, and Peter Calandra with a great catch.
Excellent drive here. Let's keep this going. Third and manageable here. Marauders putting together quite a drive.
Harrison now in the shotgun. Wide receivers on the right and the left. Calandra in motion. The snap. And it's going to be offsides.
We got a flag, and Harrison saw something down the field. He gave the big pump.
It's going to be a false start actually on the offense.
Maybe that's why he saw something.
Well, I think it was on the defense, and Harrison is going down to the talk about, hey, maybe it was a snap on the other side that who jumped early.
Could have been. We're getting these offensive penalties late in the game. It's interesting. These guys had a sharp beginning, but had some cobwebs showing up here with a little bit of penalties.
Well, we'll be on the road again next week at Sholo High School, as the Marauders will, at least for now, look to bounce back. 14-36, minute 50 to go here in the fourth quarter. The snap, Harrison rolling, evading pressure, and gets swallowed up for a sack.
Yeah, he can only evade it for so long. There was at least 4 or 5 good back. Marauders look like they might just try something, even though it's about 4th and 16.
So clock can continue to wind down. 36-14 is our score here in the fourth quarter. Under a minute to go here. Marauders just looking to end on a high note and carry some momentum for a trip to Sholo to take on the Sholo Cougars.
That's going to be a timeout by Mingus. They're going to try to regroup here and get another score before the end of this.
Well, they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take one as well. Our score 36-14, 53 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
53 seconds here in the fourth quarter. 36-14 is our score.
Coach Ortiz got these guys on offense still huddled up from the timeout. They're going over some kind of a play. It's definitely time. 4th and real long here, but I think they're going to try to make something of this.
Be the last-ditch effort to put some points on the board for the Mingus Marauders. Of course, like we said, next Friday they'll be on the road again to take on the Show Low Cougars. Nick and I will be on the call once again as we head up to Show Low, Arizona.
A little bit of cooler weather.
Yeah, hopefully. Shotgun formation for Harrison. Takes the snap. Looking right. Quick pass to Sanchez. It's caught. Sanchez pushing forward. Is going to keep fighting. He's going to keep going. Going to get the first down and a little bit more.
What an unbelievable play by Sanchez. Good patience again by the sophomore quarterback. That was a screen, and there was at least 6 of those Coyotes with their hands up in his face, and he got that ball off.
Jonathan Sanchez has been a perfect slot receiver for the Mingus Marauders, pushing his way up for a first down. And now the Marauders will have an opportunity to, like we said, just put some points on the board here, as looks like either the Cougars or the Marauders took a timeout, and no, that's going to be somebody's down on the field for the Marauders. Didn't even see that there was someone on the field until everybody cleared off, and it looks like it's Sanchez again. And you got to hope that he can get up and regroup.
Yeah, boy, that's scary because he's having quite a game.
Well, they're going to take a break to check out Jonathan Sanchez. Hopefully he gets back up, but we'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. We've got 41 seconds left in this one.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Sanchez still being assessed by the trainers.
Yeah, you never want to see these guys go down. First game of the season. I mean, Sanchez has potentially got a huge season ahead of him. We've seen some great plays from him tonight. Harrison showed some great poise and maturity. I know he's gotten frustrated at times, but he's a sophomore. That's going to happen. First game of the year, and Marauders are trying to end on a high note here. I like the call. It was a screen play that we just saw. It was 4th and about 16, 17 yards, and Jonathan Sanchez with just a great cutback and get the first down. And Marauders still got a chance to put more points on the board.
Yeah, and he's been a great slot receiver for the Mingus Marauders, as he's still being assessed by the trainers over there.
We got athletic director Yancey DeVore heading out there to check on Jonathan.
And we're not entirely sure what the problem is. Slowly getting back up to his seated position.
And we'll see, he's got both team trainers all over him here.
And you can see right there they're taking his helmet off. Definitely in some pain. Very visible pain from Jonathan Sanchez.
Huge deep breaths, just some huge deep breaths.
May have gotten the wind knocked out of him for sure. See his teammates right there in support of their currently downed fellow Marauder. 41 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 36-14 is our score. And like we said, Jonathan Sanchez has been a solid wide receiver so far. Dakota Falcha has had some great catches. Freddie Jimenez. We saw an amazing juggle catch by Peter Calandra. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better catch from that kid.
Yeah, Peter Calandra, that was great, especially when it looked like he was getting tackled as he caught that one. Mark Hensley, just the running from Mark Hensley was incredible.
Yep.
Just hanging on to the football is going to be a challenge we can overcome. It's only the first week. A lot of promising points for the offense. We got a couple 100 yards in offense going tonight. Very tough to stop Trey Buck and that Combs offense.
Sanchez is making his way off the field on his own power, still clutching at his waist. Not sure, again, what the extent of the injury is, but the most important thing is he is making his way off the field on his own power. And now we'll just wait and see what the last 41 seconds have in store for us. 36-14 is our score. Here in the fourth quarter, 41 seconds. 1st and 10 after the huge gain by Jonathan Sanchez, but he unfortunately goes down.
You can see him walking off there.
Yeah.
Definitely some visible pain.
Yeah, again, you don't really want to speculate, but he is clutching that side. Not really sure what it was, but like we said, want to make it very clear that Jonathan Sanchez is making his way off the field with on his own power. And we'll get ready here. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 36-14 is our score. Harrison awaiting the snap. 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Harrison looking right. Over the middle, Calandra with the catch, and he's in for a touchdown. That one was for Jonathan Sanchez. 20 now.
Great catch by Calandra. Way to wait that one out. Good route. He was right on point, Harrison.
Beautiful slant route by Calandra for the touchdown. 20-36 is our score. And how about that? Just cutting into the deficit now. I mean, you couldn't have asked for anything more.
No, that's what we wanted. At the end of this kind of a game, just build some momentum for the next one. That's all you can ask for.
And Calandra, who had a crazy juggle catch, now finds his first touchdown of the season. And we'll wait for the extra point. Looking to make it 21-36 the snap. The kick is up, and it's blocked. Did it have enough to go through? It's good. How about that? So a little help from the defense as it goes through. 21-36 is our score. 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
.31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 36-21 now is our score after the touchdown by Peter Calandra. Great catch right over the middle for a touchdown. Last second touchdown for the Mingus Marauders, down now by 15. Really, really tough hill to climb right here, but this is a great momentum booster going into the rest of the season. You had a great touchdown by Peter Calandra. You can now carry that into the Sholo game next week on Friday, August 30th. You can watch that game right here on Sparklight Channel 1056 or on Suddenlink Channel 2. You can listen to us on the radio as well, and also on YouTube, Verde Valley TV on YouTube. You can check in all sorts of our different outlets here to watch this Mingus football season all year long.
Tough to get any positives, obviously, when you lose a game. But these guys, what a great ending. A good ending by the Marauders.
They're going to try the onside. Did Mingus fall on top of it? I think it's going to be Mingus ball.
What a great recovery. It looked like it bounced off one of the Coyotes. It was a hard kick.
It is. It's going to be Mingus ball. And look at that. Dominic Rennick coming up with it.
And this is exactly what we wanted to see at the end of the game. This is great. Good momentum here. Even though it still looks a tiny bit out of reach, Marauders still going to try to put some points on the board.
Well, we'll see what the Marauders can do now on the on the return on the kick. On the
Yeah, they were pumped. They were signaling before the refs. They knew.
36-21 is our score. 31 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter on the onside kick. And now we'll see what Zachary Harrison can do. If he can charge this team down the field, it's going to have to be a quick touchdown.
And for the first time in a couple quarters, we're seeing the Marauders uplifted with 31 seconds left. You're seeing a little bit of high-fiving going on. This is how you got to end it.
Harrison rolling out of pressure. Going to be a quick pass. Calandra with the catch. Find his way and gets out of bounds smartly. 24 seconds now.
Man, Calandra coming up clutch in the fourth quarter here. I didn't see him in the beginning of the game, but hey, this is just building for the next weeks.
Yeah, great catch over by the sideline. Smartly pushing his way up for a few yards and then goes out of bounds.
Yeah, way to stop the clock. A lot of maturity from these guys in the first game.
Like I said, maybe right here would be that pass right over the middle that we've kind of been teased with all season, all game long. But it's got to be quick. Harrison in the shotgun, alone in the backfield. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Harrison trying to get out of pressure. He's going to take it himself. He loses it, and it'll be recovered by the Combs Coyotes, and that should end it.
Yeah, it's a tough play to end on there. Combs is definitely going to take a knee. They got the Gatorade dump on the sidelines over there, but he can't take anything away from Harrison. Tried to make something out of nothing there and just juggle the ball. Tried to one-hand it, palm it, run up the hole, but that didn't work out.
So 36-21 with 17 seconds to go. The assumption would be that the Combs Coyotes will walk away with their first victory of the season, while this new-look Mingus Marauders team will start 0-1. We'll look to bounce back on the road at Show Low against the Show Low Cougars, and, we'll see what happens.
The fourth quarter was a great momentum boost. I thought we played a good first quarter and a good fourth quarter. Just got to find some consistency there, and obviously we're watching a quarterback for
Trey Buck.
Combs, Trey Buck, just take a knee out there, and he deserves the win. What a game he's had.
Yeah, a great performance from a lot of players on both sides. Trey Buck obviously jumps out at us for the Combs Coyotes. Zachary Harrison, we talked about how was his maturity going to be for the beginning of the season, stepping in as a sophomore, as a starter for a varsity team, taking over for the seniors, and now we've got to look at this team. Unfortunately, it does end in a 21-36 loss here at Combs. But we'll be right back to wrap things up here at in Santan Valley. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Hi, my name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about. Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
People always ask us, what makes us different from other car dealers? Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to try harder and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee to do our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we are a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
We develop quality citizens who keep our core, our country, and our communities side by side on the winning side. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Welcome to the Post-Game Report, brought to you by Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist, online at GettlesHDM.com. Stick around for the game recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Jackie Bessler and Carson Sandoval.
Wrapping things up here at Santan Valley, a big loss for the Mingus Marauders to start out the season. But, you know, a lot of positives coming out of this game. We had some questions about Zachary Harrison, about how he would do as a sophomore coming in, and he has been filling the role quite nicely. Looked very, very good out there tonight. I couldn't agree more, Phil. He showed a lot of poise, maturity. We saw the slide come early in the game. That was great to see. He made a lot of good decisions. I think one of the personal fouls might have been him taking his helmet off. That's just some non-experience coming out of the sophomore. But otherwise, he looked sharp all night. A couple good runs he had, filling up Antoine Zabala's of last year's season. He was a good sprinter. So Harrison looked good. Yeah, we had a lot of great both sides of the ball on the run. On defense and on offense. Of course, we just mentioned Harrison. I keep saying Morrison. Zachary Harrison, and of course, Mark Kinsley Simley. And I mean, man, a huge run to get the scoring going early for the Mingus Marauders. Mark Kinsley's going to be a beast. Yeah, he's going to be fun to watch all season. Just hanging on to the football. He coughed it up twice tonight. And I think those two times, he still had about 15 yards on the run before that happened. So he's just going to have to clean that up. First game jitters, so he'll get that out of the way. I want to thank Gettles High Desert Mechanical for sponsoring our post-game show. And on the flip side, the Combs Coyotes did a great job. Trey Buck looking absolutely seasoned, the senior quarterback. Yeah, you can tell he was a starter last year as a junior. He came back, and boy, for Zachary Harrison to be watching across the field, and that's how you do it as a senior. Buck played great tonight. We'll be on the road again in Show Low to take on the Show Low Cougars next Friday. You can catch that right here on the radio and on TV. For Ryan Nichols, our producer, for John Stabe, Ruben Koyance, and Tristan Wright, that's Nick Yatsenko. I'm Philip Katafamo. We'll see you next Friday for some more Mingus football right here.
This has been the post-game report brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist online at GettlesHDM.com. We'll return next week for exciting Mingus Marauder football action on KYBC 96.3 FM, online at MyRadioPlace.com, or Verde Valley TV Cable 1 Channel 56, Suddenlink Channel 2.